All right, people, we are live. We are live. Let me do one thing to make sure everything is A-OK. And we should be good to go. Sorry I'm a little late, people. Sorry I'm a little late. I've been on. I really haven't been late. I've been on. But what's happening here? What's happening? I'm trying to get my stuff together on YouTube. Y'all bear with me. It's your man Big Tiger checking in with a grin. Y'all remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Wipe your feet when you walk in the door. You heard it before. Wipe your feet. I'm just trying to get my live monetized. So we're going through some. Let me close that out and reopen that. YouTube Studios. Here we go. Here we go. We live now. Say that. Streaming software. Yeah, we live. And that one got restrictions. I want to restrict y'all, but I can't. All right, y'all. So we can close this out. Close that out. All right. So we should be good to go. All right, y'all. Y'all see what's on the page. And let me grab this link, copy this link, and drop it in here. Y'all hold off before I get through my monologue, and then I'll let y'all start jumping in. Who we got? What's going on, Shirley? What's going on? Hey, I've been here. I've been doing a lot. All right, so yeah, we're gonna start this thing off right. We got 9 topics for the night. And the first topic is, y'all know I showed Syracuse how they broke a record for the best GPA for the spring semester. Coach Prime just came back and he followed up his performance last year. Last year, they broke the school record. And here we go. They coming right behind that with the second highest GPA for the whole team. So Coach Prime got his staff cooking, even though we done heard it, like, he been on them. And he been on this guy since Jackson, like not letting guys play if they don't have the grades, whatever. So he's keeping the grades and stuff first, and it's showing up. So, hey, give these guys a round of applause for doing what they got to do in the classroom. And it's hard, man, with all this practicing and stuff we doing, all this media attention they getting, all this extra working out that they doing, and they still doing what they have to do in the classroom. I hope they keep it up. What's going on, Chris? What's going on, Diggs? All right, so that's our first topic. Hey, Syracuse doing their thing, and Colorado is doing their thing. That's good. That's good. That's what we want to see. All right, the second topic, I wish my man Bumpton was in the building, but we're going to go ahead and get this going. All right, so we got the Texans, y'all. They saying the Texans might have one of the scariest rosters in the NFL right now. With Stroud, he had a great year as a rookie last year. You know, they got Mix. He came from, I thought that dude's name was Nix all this time. Mix. I think he came from Cincinnati. They didn't want to pay him. So he ended up coming to the Texans. They got Diggs from Buffalo. Diggs and they quarterback was getting into it. They were starting to bump heads on the sideline. Collins was already there. They said Collins was like he was about to fizz out. But so once they got a new quarterback, when Stroud came in, he got Collins on track. So it wasn't necessarily that Collins was a bust. The quarterback they had before wasn't getting the ball. And you remember they went through all that stuff with Deshaun Jackson. So they was just going through quarterbacks, and he never really had that guy. And Tank Dell, he's from Houston. He showed out last year. Now, he did get shot this offseason. He got shot about a month ago. So hopefully everything's going to pan out with him, and he'll be all right. And Schultz, I don't know this tight end, but they say he's good. So they saying the Texans might be the best team in Texas this year. So Dallas Cowboys, hey, they taking over, man. It's a Texas takeover. Y'all might not be the big dogs in Texas no more. All right. Next thing we got on the list, we got we got our guy popping back up. He still love Colorado, y'all. He still love Colorado, y'all. He can't let it go. McClain can't let it go, y'all. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Yeah. Coach, Coach doing a great job. He doing a great job over there. Got these guys on track. But so we got McClain. He posted this today. Y'all see that 7 money. This is if this is not his page, I think this is his page because I looked at this page before and it popped up on my timeline today. So I took a picture of it. So he posted an old pic. I mean, we can all post old pics. You know, we can all do that. Them his guys, you know, that was a moment for him or whatever. And look, how many of these guys are gone? So he might be throwing a jab a little bit. Let me see. No, I don't know. This might just be a fun pick, but I think everybody on this picture is gone. Everybody. Quarterback back there, McClain. I don't know who that 18 is. Weaver gone. I think that's Weaver. I don't even know if that's Weaver for real. But Cooper gone. I mean, maybe he just posted a picture because he thought it looked nice. I don't know. But, you know, he posting Colorado stuff. So he felt like posting today, y'all. He felt like posting today. You say Stoudemire. Which one? Oh, Stoudemire is number 23. I thought 23. I thought that was the quarterback. I thought that was a Gavin. That's what I thought that was. So that's their DB group. That's their DB group right there. And that's Slusher right there, number 18, right? So it's number 10. Is that Breed Love? I knew that didn't look like Weaver. So is that Breed Love? Yeah. So everybody gone, but Stoudemire. Yeah. That's different. That's different. I hear you, Andrew. I hear you, dog. And I won't use her pictures no more, dog. I forgot that was your boo. Hey, y'all, hold on. I heard some noise out here. Y'all hold on 1 second. Yeah, man, I heard some noise. I don't know what that was. Sound like a rat was getting beat up by a bat. I don't know what was going on with heard some squeaking going on. My door was cracked. So I don't know what was that, huh? Whatever it was, it ran. Man, Mike, the Cowboys ain't making it to no Super Bowl, Mike. Y'all need to cut that out. What's going on, Jerome? Yeah, I see Trevor J way in the back with the hair going over his jersey. Yeah, I saw that. So I'm gonna get y'all comments out there. Let me get through this dialogue and I'll get y'all comments. Because I'm gonna try to run through this fast and then we can have the talk at the end of the night. And so he posted stuff. He in Florida though, but he's still posting. He's still posting. Hey, all right, we got our man. He might be in a little trouble, y'all. We might have to start a GoFundMe, y'all. We might have to start a GoFundMe. Antonio Brown said he has less than $50K in assets, despite having made over $88 million in his career. So I don't know if this he capping just to try to do this so he don't got to pay child support. I don't know, but I mean Antonio, if y'all still a fan, I'm still a fan. No, we can start this GoFundMe account for Antonio. Now, if this is true, I remember when he was trying to start his YouTube channel up and stuff like that, and he was trying to rap and do all that stuff, and Destroying was trying to help him, and he turned his back on Destroying. Destroying was trying to help him, like he didn't want Destroying to make no money off of him, but he let ESPN make money off of him, and that's what I try to tell people. People get mad when they see cats on here on YouTube making videos and stuff about them, but when ESPN or the local news make a video about you, you happy. You on the news. You happy you on ESPN. They making money off you too. So let's look at it like that. So it's cool when they do it, but when we do it, it's a problem. So I knew he was going to go down here for Antonio. I hope it's wrong. I hope he still got some money. I hope he all right. But I feel like it was going to go down for him when he got into it with Destroying. And I know Destroying seemed like a good dude. And I knew it was going to go down ever since then. All right. We're going to get into some football. Alabama, come back up, y'all. Come back up. Y'all see my buffalo on the wall back there? I killed that buffalo. All right. Alabama State becomes the first Division I HBCU to launch a women's flag football program. So I've seen them do this in high school in Atlanta. They have flag football teams for ladies. So they're doing it in college now. I feel like I prefer to see women play flag football than to play tackle football because they got different organs in the inside that they might want to use later on. So I don't know if you want to be getting that stuff beat up and knocked around because you might want to use them insides later on, you know. Let's see. Let me give y'all a little. I don't know what kind of news this is, y'all, because just last week we were saying Shadu and Shiloh. Shadu was Coach Prime's favorite, and Shiloh was Pilar's favorite. But look what just happened, y'all. Look what just happened. Got drama in paradise. So they saying Pilar and Shiloh are not following each other anymore. Even though she made the post about her son being playing his dad, and I think they got restraining orders on each other or restrictions. Like she couldn't say Coach Prime's name. So however she said it, she couldn't say his name. And hold on, I can play this. I think I can play this. Hold on, if y'all want to hear it, I'll play it. And it's just it's disheartening a little bit because they seem like such a wonderful family. I wish they could have made it, man. I wish they could have made it, and everything would have turned out just right. But you know how it is. You know how it is. Hold on, let me see. Can I find this? Let me switch this thing over. I know I sent the promo. I'm trying to see can I pull it up. But I think with the court stuff, there's certain things they can't do. They can't say. They can't be like so many feet of each other and all that kind of stuff. Y'all, now I don't want to come up now. My internet acting crazy, y'all. I don't want to come up for me. Let me see. I hate this dead air right now. I know I sent this to promo, man. Oh, no, that ain't it. Nah, I can't find it, y'all. I can't find it. So, well, pretty much, she just kind of said she's upset that Shiloh. Well, she's happy that he's in a movie or whatever. But you know what she said about the daughter situation? About she was upset with Coach Prime about the way he tried to parent, he an absent parent, whatever. So I think when she said that about Coach Prime, I think Shiloh unfollowed her because he was just like, "Mom, you doing it like now, when kids get older, they can kind of see both sides of it. Because now he's going through his own relationships and he know how stuff go. So I think he's seeing both sides. And because I think Shiloh didn't want his sister to leave either. I think he wanted her to stay. All of them wanted to stay, so they can protect her and watch over her, and they can be a family that last year. But hey, she did what she did. Prime said what he said. Pilar said what she said. She'll never back down for Prime. And Shiloh, I think he had enough, and they unfollowed each other. So I wonder because she's actually the actor in the family. I wonder, did she help him with his acting over the years, or did she even help him get that gig, or did Prime get it, or did Shiloh get it on his own? I wonder. Did I have this right here? Okay. All right, Angel Reese. This is an old story by Angel Reese. She threw out the first pitch for the Cubs. She did this, and it's just another way introducing her to the city, helping build a brand, helping make more people go out to see them play. I like what she's doing. She's really helping build her brand. So hopefully she won't end up like Antonio Brown. Remember, Antonio Brown was a great wide receiver. Antonio Brown, he won a Super Bowl. He was going to be the best wide receiver all time if he'd have kept playing. But his off the field stuff, the way he conducted himself, he cut himself short. Nobody want to deal with him because he's a liability. So Angel right now, she's doing a great job promoting herself. She keep it on the edge a little bit. She's on the edge, but I ain't gonna lie, it's entertaining. It's entertaining. So I hope she blossoms and do everything she want to do. Let me see, what's this? Okay, so we got another woman came out against P. Diddy. It's 7 women now that have came out against P. Diddy. They have said how should I say it? He did something to them. They suing him, right? 7 women now. And the tape was released the other day, and everybody saw how he was beating on Cassie. And little Scrappy, he saw the video. And when he saw the video, he jumped online. He was mad, frustrated. He was talking about if he see Puffy, he gonna give him a fade, like he gonna fight him. And that's the reason why they call little Scrappy, because when he was a little boy, he's always fight all the time. So if little Scrappy saying this, he probably would fight. He one of them kind of guys that got a hot temper. He probably would fight. But I don't know how good that fight would last because P. Diddy probably gonna always have his security with him. So Scrappy might end up getting put in the trash can or in the ditch somewhere if you try to fight P. Diddy, because P. Diddy, he don't know how to fight. He keeps security with him. But I don't know. Should Lil Scrappy stay out of that, or should he actually get mad enough to try to fight that man? I don't know. Let me make sure. I think we had our last story of the day. And I'm gonna let y'all take off in the chat and read some of y'all chat. Coach Prime, they saying he's happy. He's expecting a little baby, a grandson, a baby boy. And they saying he's gonna be a short little boy because the daddy only like 5'3". So they saying the little boy gonna be short. Bucky's short. That side of the family, they short. And now this daddy's short, so his side of the family short. So they saying the little boy probably gonna be about 5 feet tall. And they say he's gonna play soccer. They said they already got him signed up for soccer classes. So this is Coach Prime's grandson getting ready to play soccer, y'all. So that's my story for tonight. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we can do that. The report I did last night about the running back that I said signed with Colorado, he did not technically sign with Colorado. He's coming to that camp. So he's going to the camp. He's a 0-star. That's why it was kind of confusing with who that guy was. So he's going to the camp. They having some kind of trial. So he's going to go there and do his trials, and hopefully he'll make the team. I think he only got 1 year left, so I don't know how that's going to work. But, hey, we will find out. We will see. Y'all remember, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 8,000 followers, 8,000 subs. And y'all, I've been posting. I've been putting in some work, y'all. I'm looking at all my pictures and stuff I've done. I've been putting in some work. So let's get to it, y'all. We got 14 comments. Tennis Channel, I'm gonna bring you on. Now, Tennis Channel, last night when you was on, I was trying to cut up some video today. Sometimes you be long-winded when you say stuff. Try to keep it to a minute. So if you say something that I want to use, I can grab it and post it. When you go on so long, sometimes it's hard to post that. All right, I'm bringing you to the stage, Tennis Channel. All right, you got your mic on mute. What's up, Bumpty? You see the Texans about to take over down there, right? You see that? What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, I'm all right. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'll keep it short tonight. So everything's all right, man. It's good to hear from you again, my friend.
Yeah, same here. You can talk, but I'm just saying when you say something, try to say it within a minute, so now somebody else can jump in, so I can keep people flowing.
I got you.
But go ahead. What's on your mind?
Just checking in with you tonight. Last time I was with you guys, I enjoyed it, man. So I came back on tonight to chop it up with you guys a little bit, see what the subject matter is going to be about. And so that's why I'm here, my friend. Have some fun.
Okay. Hey, I'm glad you're here. So LG, y'all tell y'all LG be on it, y'all. LG, he always come with the fact. He say Antonio Brown has filed for bankruptcy. He is officially filed for bankruptcy. But I'm gonna say this right now, y'all, and I think Antonio Brown made some bad decisions. I mean, if you had millions and now you don't have millions, you had to make some bad decisions. But a lot of people finna start filing bankruptcy now. I've been reading reports and stuff. There's a lot of businesses going out of business. It's a few companies already on file. Red Lobster thinking about filing. So this is going to be that time like how it was when Bush was in office, right before Barack got in office, when a lot of people filing, people losing their houses. It's already starting to happen. So it is what it is.
I think, man, a lot of times when those guys go through those issues, man, there's a lot of things that, you got a lot of money, so, and you feel pretty much you can do, what you want to do. Or not me, I ain't got a lot of money, but I've noticed all the guys, it's kind of like, you're an athlete, you got all this money, you can do pretty much what you want to do. But the issue with that is that if you have good behavior, good things going to follow. You have bad behavior or questionable behavior, that's going to follow too. So it's like Prime is teaching the guys over there with character. With character, you got to have some scruples about yourself, and and you got to be a person with character, and you got that, and that has to be built.
And I think about this world, like they promote spending. Like when we watch TV, when we watch YouTube ads, it's always ads popping up, and most of the time these ads are trying to make you spend money. So like even the lifestyle and everything, they're trying to make you spend money. It's always promoting. Everything we look at is always trying to promote you to spend money. And when you grow up and you start getting these big checks, you feel like, well, I'm gonna be rich forever. I ain't never had this much money. I ain't gonna never run out of this money. But once you start changing that lifestyle, and And it's crazy. Like when just the insurance, if they wasn't give a regular person, and we did an experiment one time, a mansion, a Ferrari, and a Rolls Royce. And the only thing you had to pay for, everything paid off. The only thing you got to do is pay the taxes, insurance, and the tags for all that stuff. A regular person couldn't afford it. They couldn't afford the upkeep of the house, the light bill, all that kind of stuff. Your light bill gonna be about $1,000 a month on the mansion, and the insurance on that Ferrari and that Rolls Royce gonna be probably like $1,000 a month. So you had $2,000 right there. Now you still got to eat, you still got to do the lawn care, everything. When you go out, you got to valet your cars. You know, it's the upkeep on the car. It's a lot of stuff you got to do that you don't even think about when you live that different kind of lifestyle. And you got to worry about people robbing you all the time. So that's why you got to park your car in certain places. You got to pay. It's man. I should go places with my homie, and he had a nice whip. Every time he went somewhere, he almost got broke into. Almost every time. And it was frustrating. It was sad. But we was telling him, like, look, bro, like you doing it too big right now. Like everywhere we go, you're gonna stick out. You just doing it too big. So, and when you try to hang out around your home people, you go into the parks, you go into the mall in your hometown, they breaking in your stuff. So you said the Nebraska game is coming on ESPN2? That's what we saying here. I know I have ESPN. Well, I don't have ESPN2. Where I go have ESPN2. I live like a hermit out here, y'all. I'm thinking about getting a TV and everything, but I don't even have a TV out here, y'all. I came out here to get away from the world.
So you're a mountaineer, my brother?
Yes, sir. I graduated from App State. Yeah. We was part of them classes that started. We was winning conference championship. We didn't win no national title, but we won 2 conference championships when I was there. So who do y'all think got a better quarterback right now? You think Dak is better than Stroud, or is Stroud already better than Dak right now? I know we got some Texas fans in here. I know one day y'all throw Dak, y'all throw him away. So is he better than Stroud, or is Stroud better than him? Well, the thing about that, Mike, it don't matter what channel it come on. It matter how many people watch it. Like Coach Prime, he got a lot of eyes on him when he was on ESPN3. He was doing numbers on ESPN3. So ESPN2, that's a common channel. If you got a cable package, a lot of people got ESPN2. Yeah, I think so too. I think Shiloh's starting to see now. Once you get older, you start seeing like, okay, all right, now you might be doing a little too much. You start seeing the other side of it. I know a lot of people that went through that once they got older. They saw the other side. They saw their mama's side, or they saw their daddy's side. I remember last year, the first year when he was at Colorado, him and his mom was kind of getting into it in the car one time. She was trying to go live, and he was just like, and she had a filter on, and the filter made it like he had makeup on. He was like, "Mom, why are you doing it?" Like, she ain't thinking, she just trying to look pretty. She ain't thinking about how it's gonna make him look fruity. And now somebody can take that and use that and make it like he got makeup on. Yeah, we talked about that the other day. They say Shiloh, he don't like doing the drama. So they say Shiloh, he'll unplug. If you start bringing some drama with Shiloh, he'll back away. And I think that's good for Shiloh, because I think Shiloh, I think he the reason why he hit so hard, he got anger built up, So if you around somebody that's causing you to be mad and you keep seeing that, you might lash out. Yeah, she is coming across a little. Yeah, it is starting a little. Mike, I don't know. So, Mike, you must be a Nebraska guy. And ESPN probably did that on purpose. ESPN probably got the Colorado game on purpose to try to downplay it. Because ESPN, they ain't really rocking with Colorado right now. Y'all know that, right?
Don't worry, they will be.
Well, no, they kind of mad right now because Colorado gets so much attention. Like, Colorado is the most talked about team on YouTube and on Instagram and TikTok. So they can't balance it out. So how they saying we're going to balance it out, we're not going to talk about it. So we ain't going to talk about it. We ain't going to put them on the major. Like how they had Colorado as their spring game and they dropped them. So they doing some stuff on purpose to try to stop the shine.
But big dog, man,
you're
look,
right.
Big
Uh-huh.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, man,
no.
there you know.
You go ahead.
No, they listen. ESPN is really funny, man, but they can't stop the shine. Okay, listen, we just sold out again for the second year in a row. What does that tell you about CU and tell you about Coach Prime? Okay, that says a lot right there, man. We go 4-8 one year, come back and sell out. Dude, that's heavy. They can't. That's something they can't deny right there. You know.
Well, I heard Coach Prime say this right here. He was like, he said, so what sold out was the season ticket holders. So all the season tickets are sold out. They still got some more seats in the stadium. But Coach Prime was saying, look, go ahead and buy those tickets now, y'all, because if y'all don't, the scalpers going to buy the tickets. And now they're going to be trying to charge y'all $400 or some game. So just go ahead and try to buy them now so y'all don't got to worry about getting extra charge. So the whole stadium ain't sold out yet, but the season tickets are sold out.
Yeah. Okay.
You follow me?
Gotcha.
But I mean, that's still good, though. That's still good. Hey, you're right. If that kid get D on speed, he's going to be awesome. You're right. But he should be a musician because they got music on both sides of the family. Hey, Boosie, jump on here, Boosie. Come on, jump on.
What did Boosie say? Boosie's cool.
Boosie said he don't want
Boosie.
that smoke with the tennis guy tonight. Yeah.
I ain't giving them no smoke. I ain't gonna give you no smoke, brother. Hey, Big Tiger, I am a man of peace.
Hey, y'all talk about Nebraska. Nobody ain't really checking for Nebraska. The last time I remember people were talking about Nebraska was, man, I think when Frost first got there, when Frost got there, they thought he was going to turn the program around, and then it died down again. Like, yeah, Nebraska, the thrill is gone, Nebraska. The thrill is gone away. You said, Mike, you changed it up. You saying Fox week 1 and week 2. But then you said ESPN 2. So how you changing up, Mike? Mike, that might be Peter. Oh yeah, that might be Peter. Yeah, it might be Peter. So you seeing Stroud the best quarterback already, Peter? I was high on Dak when he first came into the league. And I'm not, and like they just showed his numbers last year. He got better numbers than Drew Brees. For the first 8 or 9 seasons in the league, he got better numbers than Drew Brees. So we can't say Dak trash. We can't say that. But what they saying is the Texans owner, because they got their quarterback on a rookie deal, they went all out. They went all out to get all these pieces around this quarterback so they can try to win a championship while this quarterback is still on his rookie deal. That's what they saying the difference between the Cowboys. The Cowboys don't never go all in. They halfway in. Hey, we don't know about them Cowboys. We're going to see about them Cowboys. We're going to find out.
You think Stroud is just hungry, man? The brother he want to eat. He want to eat big too. He's a young kid just coming in there.
I think he's just talented. Well, yeah, I think he was more talented than what we thought he was. I thought, because Justin Fields came through there, and then he came right behind Justin Fields. So he was kind of like, I mean, Justin Fields so talented, people think, what he do is normal. So I think Stroud was still kind of living in that Justin Fields shadow, and he got beat by Michigan too. So I think he's the only quarterback got beat by Michigan twice. So I think that's another thing why people thought he was okay, but he wasn't that. And we gonna see though. We will see. And you saying CJ better? You saying Cowboy fans saying CJ better? Yeah, Boots. I don't have no TV, man. Man, I got so much stuff I got to do out here. If I sit up here and start watching TV, man, a game will take up so much time. So I start watching the game on my phone, them 9-minute highlights. Or sometimes I'll go watch a whole game, but I can fast forward through the commercials. I just don't have time. I remember back in the day, I used to be mad at myself. I watch games all day long, and then I'm mad because I ain't get work done I need to get done. Look here. Hey, it might be, Chris. The Nebraska game might be on NBC. We never know. He done said 2 different networks already. He done said Fox and ESPN. So Mike might be pulling our leg.
Yeah, they're not that good. 2 networks gonna carry them. They ain't that good now.
Yeah. I used to love Chipotle, but I don't know now. I don't know about now. Hey, you hate it when men gossip. Why you don't hate it when everybody gossip? No, I play linebacker out. I played linebacker. I played Will and I played Sam. I want to run into Kendrell Bell, y'all. I'm gonna do a video just for Kendrell Bell. He played linebacker for the Steelers. I want to have a conversation with Buddy, man. Me and we had a ball playing against each other. Promo, he hanging out with his family right now. His daughter graduated this Friday, so he hanging out with his kids. I don't know. Colorado, they weren't selling out before Prime got there. So don't try to make it sound like it's just what they do in Colorado. Hey, who won the game tonight? Would Caitlin Clark get her first win tonight? That game might be about over with. Will she get her first win tonight? And who y'all got with Minnesota and Dallas? Who y'all got? Man, Nebraska fans, they finna lose a lot of gas money this year then. And they travel everywhere to see that. A team with defense now, that don't make it no more. You got to have a quarterback that can throw that ball now. You got to have a passing attack now. Them boys putting up about 35 points a game average now. You can't win with defense no more. You got to have some offense. The rules change. The rules change. Okay, hold on. All right. So I get what you're saying now. You saying ESPN2 for Colorado and number one, Nebraska, they're going to be on Fox for week 1. And then week 2 versus Colorado, they're going to be on NBC. Okay, I got you. What's happening, Will?
Wonderful.
Drew won late, though. Drew didn't win at the beginning. Drew didn't win until he was like to his 13th year. So that got a few more years. And Drew had a offensive minded offensive coordinator that was a monster. So he had some help. Even when he had a Hall of Fame running back, he couldn't win. He had 2 real good running backs and couldn't win. And he had 3 good running backs and couldn't win. And a Pro Bowl tight end. So he had everything and couldn't win it. So remember they ran Drew out of town.
And he had a coach that liked him too in New Orleans.
Too. Yeah, but he had a coach too. He had 2 good coaches. They celebrate. Remember, he got ran out of town too, though. So Drew got ran out of town back in the day. Once he won that Super Bowl, that's when they started praising him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the Chargers gave up on him. Remember when he hurt his shoulder? Chargers gave up on him, man. They got rid of him. They figured he ain't.
Yeah. Hey, look, I know what Booster doing. Booster hanging on that winning matter stuff. There you go. He coming back with it.
I'm with you, Booster. We gotta win, man. We gotta win.
Yeah, we're gonna see what Nebraska. Did y'all move to the Big Ten, Nebraska? Y'all in the Big Ten now, right? We're gonna see how y'all do with Ohio and Michigan. Y'all let me know how that turned out. Hey, Drew Brees. Hey, Dak got better numbers than Drew Brees. They slightly a little bit better. A little bit better. Man, we ain't real about nobody pushing those sleds in the snow, man. I don't think when you hear Nebraska name, I don't think nobody starts shaking in their boots.
Nah, not these
I don't
days.
think nobody gets scared. Yeah. When you hear Colorado name, people, they start second guessing stuff. They start second guessing. They start saying, they start throwing out Colorado. They'll say, I want to see Dion play against Nick Saban, against Kirby, the two best teams in the nation. Hold on.
I like the game with Nebraska because it's gonna be a rivalry, man. That thing gonna be a monster, brother. When Colorado plays Nebraska,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a monster.
That's different right there. Colorado started off with they got the one game, and then they got two rivals back to back. Most teams won't do that. Two rivals back to back. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. So you got two rivals to start your season off, and now you get into a monster schedule. That's a gauntlet right there. And you hear they say Colorado hasn't sold out in 27 years.
Probably true.
Bruce, I don't know with that. Yeah. I think we sold out last year.
We sold out last year, and we're selling out
so
this year.
It is. Everything is a skill. Hey, man, that's back in the day, man. That's back in the day. That's back in the day. Oh, but it's like, I mean, that's y'all rival, so that's you can brag about it. I get it. You get to have fun with it, but Colorado really don't have talent like that for real. The state of Colorado really don't have talent like that. So y'all were kind of like beating up on y'all little brother. Y'all had an easy ride. No, Booz, I don't think Kelly gonna be no bust. I don't think that. I really think they need to cut. They need to cut like two of them girls off their team and bring some other girls up. It got to be some other girls in the country better than, like, especially the one that I think they just drafted her, the girl from Indiana. I think they just gave her a pass because she did good at the University of Indiana. Like, she's not that good to me. Her foot speed too slow. And I looked at they draft this morning. They drafted 3-point guards. How you draft 3-point guards? And your first pick was the best point guard. Like, well, y'all that bad at point guard? I ain't understand that. You draft 3-point guards and you got the best point guard. Hey, I tried to find that new safety last night. I couldn't find him. I was looking on the sites and stuff. I couldn't find him. But I saw Buffett Prime Video. I didn't have time to watch it, but I saw it. So I'm gonna try to break it down. But my thing is, our safety room getting crowded now. I don't know if a lot of guys really want to come here. Now I seen, who was this guy, man? He played for Florida State. He played for Florida State, and he played for the NFL. I can't remember his name, but he was just talking about. He said these guys, they worry about competing and they transferring and all this stuff. He like, what you think is going to happen when you get to the NFL? He like, every week they trying to replace you in the NFL. Every week they trying to bring in another guy that can replace you every week. He was like, it's the same thing at these colleges now. So if y'all want to make it to the league, y'all might as well embrace this competition. And if you think about it, that's what Coach Prime been preaching at Colorado. He like, look, we finna compete. We finna compete and keep making plays at practice, do it at practice, We believe you can do it in the game, and that's how you're gonna play. Like he's saying that big time. And my biggest thing is about the whole thing is even if you do make it to the league, you hurt your body up so much, and most people don't make it past 3 years, and you end up broke. Look at Antonio Brown filing bankruptcy, $88 million. You're gonna end up broke unless you live like Warren Buffett. I don't know if y'all heard about Warren Buffett. They said Warren Buffett eat the same thing every day. He won't even buy a new car. Like, do the billionaire and was driving like an old car. I mean, look, I didn't see this with my own 2 eyes. It was just a write-up that he had, somebody had posted. They were saying he eat the same meal at McDonald's. So, I mean, we thinking Warren Buffett gonna have a chef, all this kind of stuff. He going to McDonald's getting his food. And he was driving like a Toyota or something. I mean, he might have another car in the back somewhere, but they said his day-to-day was like a Toyota. No. But when we talked about that, the group of people I was talking about this with, somebody was like, man, he got a problem. That's a problem. Like, that's too stingy. You can't even enjoy it. You're a billionaire, you can't even enjoy your money. Like, that's a mental problem. So most folks can't hold on to money like that. That's the reason why you get money to spend it. That's what I thought. Currency. Money make the world go round.
Yeah, you got to circulate it.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Tiger, go back to that the guy with the guy that CU picked up. I watched the thing on him with Buffett and Prime. My only concern with that is that the guy doesn't have a lot of game experience. Now he has a lot of experience playing against I think it was the Beavers #1 squad. He shined with them, but you know he play. I mean, the game is a big difference when you playing in a regular game against an opponent that that's different than your #1 or weaker or stronger. So my question was, how well will he do? Against different teams each night. Can he? I mean, he shined with with their #1. I mean, these are people you play with pretty much every day. Y'all know each other, and stuff like that. But how well will he do? He's a good back. He's a good safety. But how well will he do under the lights, night in and night out? That will be my question on him. And that's why they was asking him, well, do you have any game film on it? Game film means a lot, because that'll definitely, bring your character out.
Yeah, that is. It's a different kind of pressure in the game. You speed a lot faster, and you're going against the best of the best. So, yeah, it is different. And it ain't like the Oregon State was the best team out there last year. So, it ain't like they got elite talent on their team. They had decent guys, but not elite.
He has the tangible. Yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah, well, I'll go watch him when I get time. I didn't know Nebraska lost 3 of the last 4 games. But Nebraska was terrible too. So, yeah, that's what they're saying. I mean, winning does validate you, but winning don't make you marketable. That's what I'm saying. Winning don't make you marketable. You got to have a certain kind of style and charisma. You got to have a little extra to get marketed, because you can get marketed if you don't win. But I know a lot of winners that don't really get marketed. They might have some commercials here and there, but they don't walk away with a bag. Like Antonio Brown, he was a winner, but nobody won't touch him right now. Nobody won't touch him.
Yeah, he could help you win, definitely. But Prime got me sold on this winning, man. Let's win. Yeah, at some point in your life, man, you should get tired of losing. You know, and losing and making excuses. At some point, dog, you get tired of that, man. You want to win. Why do I have to lose all the time? And when I lose, it says, we say it's okay. It's not what when we teach our kids that it's not whether you win or lose, but it's how you play the game. Now when you got a house and a house mortgage to pay, or you want to get that new car, you're gonna either win or go home. Drive the same one. So yeah.
Yep.
As you get older, man,
that's why. Go ahead.
No. As you get older, man, your philosophy in life changes. Do you want to win? Do you want to lose? Do you want to bring home the bacon or bring home the chicken? Particularly if you got a wife at the house, man. Oh man, she's much happier when you winning than she is losing. Then you are losing. So yeah.
Hey, you don't have to see me on TV through. I was about to go to the bar tonight and watch some games, but I was like, nah, I ain't finna go do that. And some dude came by here and we were looking at some cows and stuff, so that slowed me down too. So I had some some baby calves out here. I thought they was boys because they had some hanging from the bottom down there, but it was just some extra skin. Both of them were girls. I thought they were boys. I ain't get too close up on them. I want to let that moment. I want to go out in that field and let that moment drop her head on me out there. I'll do that if I got somebody out here with me, but I ain't doing it by myself.
Now wait a minute. Now have you ever wrestled your cows? Do you wrestle them, man? I'm a city boy, so I never wrestled a cow before. But can you actually wrestle them, brother?
Yeah. Now you can wrestle. You can wrestle little baby calves when they still like a few months old. You can wrestle them, and like even with horses, if you grab their head, you can control their head. Most time their body will follow. But when you start getting with a bull, like I got some bulls, I got it last year. They getting close to like 2.5 years old now, and you don't want to touch them. Them things will hurt you. Now I can pet mine. I can pet them. I can scratch their head and all that. And I normally do it when I'm across the fence. And the day when they saw me out there, they tried to get me to rub their head today, but I was in there with them today. And I'm like, no, man, because you might start slinging your head around and try to hit me. When I got that barbed wire fence in between us, they ain't gonna swing their head too much. But so yeah, you gotta be mindful. You them animals, you don't know what they're gonna do for real. You think they're your friend, but if they go crazy, they can hurt you.
I know what he's gonna do once I get him on that plate.
Yeah.
I'm the man that's in charge now.
And say my cows, like man, when I got these cows, I got them from an old man. When I tell you they were skinny, you could see every bone in their body. And I got a whole bunch of them from them. But now they been on my land. They done fattened up now. You can't even tell now. They done got so fat now. They so fat now you don't even know if they're pregnant or they just fat.
You're feeding them well, my brother.
I think they losing. I think we losing 3 safeties, maybe 4 safeties. I know Shiloh gone. I think Craig is gone. I still call Trevor Woods. I call him a safety. So that's 3. And I don't know about Smith, Herman Smith. I don't know about him. I don't know how many years he got. I think he got 2 left, but he could have 1 left. And the guy that came from Liberty, I don't know how many years he have. but they have him technically at corner right now. So
Yeah.
and some of these guys, if they have a great year, they can leave. They can leave because they juniors. Yeah, man. Some people be locked in, man. That's the thing about life. If you want to be very successful with something, you got to lock in and really like cut everything out. And that's why I don't have no TV right now. I'm trying to lock in, learn all this stuff I got to learn about these goats and cows. Trying to do my YouTube stuff. And yeah, if y'all see, I'm developing with my YouTube. I'm getting better with it. But you got to lock in, man. You got to really lock in. And I still know I got a long way to go. But yeah, if I had this TV here, man, I'll be watching TV. I'll be watching Sports Center in the morning. And next thing you know, it's 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You like, damn, where the hell all the time went? And like tonight, I want to watch. You had 2 games on tonight. I would want to watch some games. I would not want to get on live. So you got to sacrifice. What's my man? What do you say? Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. You got to sacrifice, man. Yeah, Antonio Brown would have been set for life. When I see Antonio Brown had that real big house, man, and he was calling himself Mr. Big Chest, I seen that big old house. I said, boy, he's spending a lot of money for this house. Excuse me. You're right. You're right. If you put that money in there, somebody said something about it. If you to put the same money that people have been spending on iPhones every year, if they took that money and put it in Apple stock instead of buying the iPhone, they'd have had like $20 million or something right now. $20 million. And I mean, it sounds good. It sounds good down the line, but when you in that fight, there's so much stuff you can do with that money.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I was gonna buy me like 10 cows by now. Every time I get ready to buy a cow, some other stuff come up. And I'm just like, okay, do I buy the cow? Or do I fix this tractor? Or do I go to this reunion? Or do I do this? So, but I'm still growing my herd, but I know I could have about 20 cows by now if I've been buying cows every time. And now Sam McClain has a lot of experience. Craig has a lot of experience. He's been playing since JSU days. I know he's been playing for 2 years solid. I know that for sure. And the guy from Liberty, he played. No, even the guy from Vanderbilt, he played. I don't know about the guy from Arkansas. Yeah, the guy from Arkansas played. I don't know how much he played, but the guy from Vanderbilt played. So, everybody got some experience. We brought in a bunch of starters this year. A bunch of guys that either rotated or they started.
Good word, Anthony.
That's true. Hey, you practice like you play until you go against a Randy Moss. When you go against somebody got some superior talent, well, you got to figure that shit out in the huddle. You be like, hey man, hey buddy, fast as hell, folks. Hey, look, man. Hey, you like, hey man, back up, Hey, dude, big, bro. When he comes, hey, make sure you tighten up, folks. He big. Like that's how we be talking in the huddle, man. Like when you go with somebody that you know can go to the league, everybody got to pay attention. Hey, Nebraska got a good defense. The only way their defense gonna work if they D line is dominant. They can have the best DBs and the best linebackers, but if they D lineman can't get off on us, we gonna handle that. We gonna So that is up to our offensive line for real, because we got the quarterback to make it happen. I just hope our offensive line ready. I hope our offensive line don't sound good like last year. I hope it really show up. Because the days of them dominant defenses have changed because they don't change so many rules, y'all. How you can't touch the wide receivers, how you can't hit the quarterback. Like so many things don't change.
So what is this thing dude was talking about when he says dropping your hip? What they say you can't drop your hip no more or something like that? Is that what the defense when you're going to hit a person?
Oh, they talking about if you tackle somebody from behind and you grab them and you fall down and you use your body weight to pull them down.
Okay.
You can't do that no more. Yeah, you can sling somebody down or you got to run through them. You can't grab them and fall and get dead weight, because what a lot of people do, that dead weight fall on their legs and they messing up people's legs. So just like how they took out cut blocks, blindside blocks, anything they see that's hurting people, horse collars, anything they see that's hurting people, giving people like real bad injuries, they cutting it out.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. The horse collar, I understand. Okay, yeah, that's like. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's funny how a lot of old school guys, like when they talk about these new rules, guys start complaining like, man, they turned our game into a punk game, all that kind of stuff. But these same guys have conversations about not letting their sons play football because how dangerous it is. So it's like we just talked about your son gonna play baseball, but now they start changing the rules because you want to see people get hit hard on Sundays and Saturdays. You wanted the game to stay the same, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is. People want what they want, but when it's time for them to pay the price, they don't want to pay that price. The only thing missed about 3-day event was when the running backs transferred out in that rain. That's what missed about 3-day event. Man, the only way Dallas gonna win a ship if they do a drawing and they give away a ship. They give y'all a sailboat or something. That's the only ship y'all gonna win. Y'all ain't winning no Super Bowl. I rock with y'all, Dallas. I rock with y'all. I like watching y'all play. Y'all have some very entertaining games. But y'all don't. When I think about Dallas, I don't think about a dominant team. Like back in the day, y'all had Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman and all them boys. It was dominant. Michael Irvin and I forgot the other wide receiver. Harper. Was it Harper on the other side? Y'all had was it Novacek? Y'all had they were good fullback. Y'all had a lot of people on y'all team, man. A lot of people. Now y'all don't have that no more. Like y'all know how to strip y'all money no more. Y'all giving too many dudes these big deals. Like they ain't no way they should have gave Zeke all that money. Nah. It's no other coach. It's no other coach that they putting these same kind of expectations on. No other new coach they put these kind of expectations on. Hell, most of the other new coaches they talking about they might fire, like Florida coach. They talking about he on the hot seat right now. Nebraska just got a coach. He got fired. So a lot of coaches getting fired, and they hush about it. They just usher him out the door. Coach Prime, they don't want Coach Prime to get comfortable, man. That's what it is. When he get comfortable, it's gonna get scary. Yeah, I got Bulls and stuff. Yeah, I got more land than Rick Ross. The reason why Rick Ross got them animals on his he wanted to cut his taxes. If you have animals, like I pay less taxes than people that stay in Chicago and Atlanta. I pay less taxes than them, and I got way more land than them. But because I got animals, I don't have to pay as much.
Why is that?
Say that again.
Why is that? Because you have animals on your land. Why would that? How does that make your taxes lower?
Because when you tend into a lot of animals and stuff like out in Texas and stuff, and like how he just said out there, Omaha, they got a lot of land out there. So sometimes, especially in dry areas, because sometimes people have a lot of land to raise these animals, but if they had to pay taxes like how you pay in the city, you couldn't afford to keep your land, and now you wouldn't have no farmers.
Okay.
So they cut the taxes down because it's like, okay, you providing a service for us, you giving us food, so we ain't gonna tax the hell out you because we need your food.
Okay, I got it.
So that's pretty much what it is.
I got it. I'm a city boy, man. That's why I act. I was born and raised in the city.
Yeah. And some people get land passed down to them. So some people have land just sitting in their name and they have it up on the agriculture. So they don't have to pay all the taxes on it. If they had to pay all them taxes, everybody be losing their land left and right. Nah, I don't agree with that. Michael Vick was marketed big time. You don't have to have a permanent land. It helps if you have a big like Sanders. Barry Sanders' son didn't get marketed because he didn't produce. Emmitt Smith's son, he didn't get marketed big time because he didn't produce. So just because you got a good last name, you still got to produce.
Yeah.
If you want to be marketed, you got to get your numbers up. You got to have good numbers. You don't have to necessarily win, but you got to have good numbers. You can't make a lot of mistakes in the crunch time. So you got to seem like a solid player, and they can say, if this person only had some help, like Caitlin Clark right now. The only thing they're saying right now is she just needs some more help. She losing. But what they're saying is she just needs some more help. They're not saying, oh, she trash. Well, some people saying that. Some people saying she's going to be out the league. I don't know how some people saying that when she's scoring more points than vets that's been in the league. So that don't even make sense to me. But she got a skill that a lot of people don't have. Like that deep three that she has, that's marketable. Because when she hit that deep three, the whole crowd go crazy.
So what's the average? What's the point average?
So I don't know. I know it's in the teens, though. I think it's around about 15, 17, something like that. So they was like, she ain't going to be scoring 22 a game. That ain't going to work. It ain't working right now because her teammates are. When she gets some better teammates around her that can set picks the right way and people that can score and take pressure off her, and she going to kill the game. So at the end of the day, like Michael Vick, well, he was marketable. His daddy didn't set him up. He just came in and changed the game. Boosie, did I lie, Boosie? I didn't lie. I didn't lie. So when I brought out Emmitt Smith's son, the Barry Sanders son, you couldn't say nothing. Mike, what you think about Nebraska? Will beat CU 100%. You can't beat us dropping 8 players back. Yeah. I hear Nebraska supposed to be so good, but like, who are the names on this defense that Mike? What guys on y'all defense supposed to go in the first round? Like, I haven't heard anything about nobody on y'all team that's a top draft pick. So why everybody saying y'all got this good defense? Because I don't know who on y'all team. I don't know nobody on y'all defense. The only person I heard about on y'all defense is a linebacker that just came out of high school that supposed to been going to Miami, and y'all flipped him from Miami. What's going on, Miss Me?
Yeah, Nebraska could have a couple of. Okay.
And you got that TV channel?
Yeah, I think CU will. This year, CU will have more draft choices. Again, as almost a guarantee. Almost.
I think that's a guarantee. And I'm gonna say we're gonna have the highest draft choices. I don't even know who y'all. I mean, y'all might have some people. They say y'all got a top 10 defense, but I don't think y'all was on that list for top teams with draft talent. Yeah. Yeah, with the running game, these better wide receivers, it's about to be on. Wow, a lot of bugs on that in my house. Hold on. I'm here in GA for the lakes with the blue and bass. What's that? The lakes with the blue and bass. You talking about the bluegills and the bass? Oh yeah, you hear the lake with the bluegills in the back, and I got you. I'm right around the corner from the lake. Mike, I see y'all going at it in the comments. Mike, I want you to name some of the guys that supposed to be going high in the draft. Cause like I thought about looking up Nebraska last year and seeing what y'all did last year, but y'all were just so blah last year. It's like, do I really want to look at that team? Is that even gonna be the same team they're gonna have next year? Hmm. I mean, y'all, Craig a good guy, man. Y'all get off my guy, Craig. Craig a good guy. Yeah, we've seen Eric go to Florida Atlantic. We don't know why he did that. We don't know why he went to Florida Atlantic. Hey, I reached out to him. He didn't respond. So I don't know. What's up, Walker? I mean, he don't know me from a can of paint. Once they built that new high school, they took all our old pictures and stuff down. So he don't know me. How they building unity. Yeah. We're gonna have a lot of unity. You see them guys in the back of the van hanging out. Like, I think we're gonna have more unity than most teams. And like all those brothers and family members on our team, I think the unity on our team is gonna be crazy. We got dads on the team. It's these coaching staff been with each other for a while. Some of these guys been knowing each other for 20 plus years. Oh, you talking about the Dallas Mavericks? My bad. I thought you were talking about the Dallas Cowboys. No, no. I think Trevor, he might come in and get some time here and there, but I think his days are done. He might be a special team guy for us. Hey, I want to
Gotta
see him
remember,
play too. I want to see Eric. Go ahead.
you gotta remember too. Trevor's a very smart player. He's not that big, and he's not that fast, but he's adequate. And what puts him over the top, I believe personally, is the fact that he's a smart player. He's not a dummy. So he's not gonna get there. You put him in a position and not know what to do. He's gonna know exactly, this. He's a senior, so he's gonna know exactly what to do. And I think, if given opportunity, now we got some, that we got some dogs coming in there, but if given opportunity to play when he plays, particularly if they have a rotation of linebackers going in and out like that, he's gonna probably be on certain packages where they figure that, okay, that he's gonna do well here, because you got to remember Livingston, on each play he's trying to match the players up with whatever the offensive half. He's going to match his defense up with that to give, because this is what he said, to give his players the best opportunity to um, to win or to perform in whatever position they put him in. I'm going to put this linebacker here because I know that he'll do well in this position. And that takes a lot of dudes. That takes a lot of understanding what offenses, understanding their personnel. So yeah, I think he's going to do well.
Well, this is the thing about it. Trevor, he be on the learning curve just like everybody else. Like how
Yeah.
they done brought in a new coach again for defense this year. So he learning just like everybody else. So everybody kind of started from ground zero with this new coach. And that Western kid, I think him and Trevor gonna play the same position. And I think he better than Trevor. I think he got better skills as a linebacker than Trevor. I mean, I ain't saying Trevor is not an asset, but I just don't think he got the skills to beat out on the Western kid.
So Trevor's been with CU how many years, Doc? 4 years, right? He's a senior. Am I correct?
Yeah, 4 years.
4 years. So
Yeah, that's correct. You're correct.
and within those 4 years, he's pretty much played. He's played a lot of downs, so he's got a lot of football knowledge. And like I said, he studies the game. So no, he's not as big as we want him to be. May not be carrying as much weight as we think he should be carrying. I hear that a lot. But like I said, he holds his own. He holds his own. And like,
But now
hey
it's
man,
now it's about. But now the question comes: is he more talented than the guy that we just brought in? I mean, is
talent.
he more talented than? Because if you look at Webster, his stats, he got better stats than Trevor Woods.
Okay, let me ask you a question then. What do you think will win out, talent or intelligence? And I'm not saying nobody's there a dummy or anything like that. What wins out what
Talent,
gives you the edge? You sure? Talent or being smart enough
talent,
to know?
yeah, because you go get Florida State boys, you go play against Princeton, Florida State gonna walk the dog on.
Okay, I just say I know that. Okay, I know that, and I understand that. But if I'm a smart player, I know this guy. He's talented, and he's got all the tangibles and everything. But I'm a lot smarter than him. I'm going to understand and this is how that game goes. It's a lot. If there's a lot of mind game out there, can I beat this guy? And you say, well, no, I can't beat him. Well, what advantage do I have? Do I have over him to where I can probably beat him? Okay, if he's not as smart as I am, or he's good, I'm going to figure out a way to all that talent he got, I'm gonna figure out a way how to get around that. You see what I'm saying?
So tell me this.
That
What?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying. It sounds good. It sounds real good. But how many times has Princeton played in the championship game? They can figure out a lot of stuff. How many times has Princeton played in the championship game?
So I don't know.
It's a reason why Georgia Tech. It's a reason why got a losing record against Georgia. Georgia Tech got a lot of smart guys. They got a lot of smart guys. You remember when Miami said we trying to be? I don't know if you remember this when Miami went out of championships back in the 80s and I think the early 90s. They here we go. Boosie coming to the stage. Boosie coming to the stage. Y'all give a round of applause for Boosie. He come to the stage.
What a Boosie.
So,
I knew we'd get him out that corner.
What it do? Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir. I can.
Okay. Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, appreciate it.
So
I got a question
Boosie,
for homeboy,
all right, let me get this out real quick. So the new dean, I think that came in, he wanted Miami to be the Harvard of the South. He wanted to bring in smart football players, not the talented guys out of Liberty City. And they fell off. So, I mean, it's just like it's unfair. Like everybody has certain talents. Just like LeVar Ball said. He like, if you got an engineer don't have to be able to shoot so many free throws or so many three-pointers to graduate college. But a guy that can shoot three-pointers real good or can score touchdowns real good, he got to be able to do the same thing that an engineer could do to graduate college. But everybody know most of these guys, they going to college to try to go to the pros. That's can we bank on that? No, but think about how many people go to college for other degrees and they don't do what they went to school for. So it's a lot of people that go to college that don't do nothing what they plan on. There's a lot of people go to college that don't even finish college. So the percentage of a person going to college and doing what you went there to do is probably like 20-some%. So, so I mean, some people are just better at this, some people better at that. And if Dylan can outrun you, I don't care how good you can think. You got to back up a lot and give him a lot of cushion. Now he can catch balls in front of you, or you're gonna come up and try to make him stop catching balls in front of you, and he's gonna run past you. So that's the thing. If you got Trevor Woods and Dylan Edwards on a matchup out in the flats, who you think gonna win that matchup?
Trevor Woods and who?
And Dylan Edwards.
Dylan's faster.
But this is the point I wanted to make while you're on the subject. Actually, I keep hearing. Go
ahead, boo.
I keep calling you tennis guy, man. What's your name?
I'm Willie, man. You can call me Willie. That's my name.
All right, Willie.
Government name.
Hey, you sound like a Willie, man. You sound like you make some good ribs, man. Hey, so Willie, man, you keep regurgitating this whole notion that Trevor Woods is smart. He's smart. What proof do you have that this guy is smart or is smarter than anybody else on the defense?
Because he didn't win no awards. He didn't win no awards for being the smartest on the team.
You keep saying he's smart, so I'm trying to figure out where you get it from.
The only data, if I put it this way, the only data I have would be the video. It doesn't show up on paper, okay? His smartness on the field, you have to watch him play. Watch how he plays.
Sound like you're making it up, brother.
I'm not, brother. Okay, that's the witness is that I seen him play. Okay.
Okay. What are you saying? What are you seeing on tape that make you say he's such a smart player?
Okay. Now, I didn't do like Buffett and Prime does. A lot of the information I'm getting in is from Buffett and Prime. And if you look at the way he played, the things that he did, the executions, how he executed certain plays, certain things that he did, that's the only proof that I have. I haven't been in none of CEU games. So when you look at that and you see that, you kind of like say, okay, that was a smart move, okay? Or that was a boneheaded move. He did this when he should have did this, that, and the other. That's the only proof that I
All
have.
right, man. You ain't honestly, you ain't really answered my question. I ain't gonna be honest with you.
Now,
But I'm just
now, Willie,
seeing.
Look, if Willie would have said this right here, he was always in position. He knew where he's supposed to be. If he'd have said something like that, I kind of would have went with you. But that's the only thing I can say about him. He played his position, but I saw him playing his position, and in the open field, he couldn't keep up. So he didn't have the foot speed. So you can know what you're supposed to be, but if you don't got the talent, it don't matter.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to talk about, especially on the defense, intelligent play, I would say Cam. Cam played intelligent. He was everywhere he needed to be. He may have been too small to get some of the tackles, but the man was everywhere he needed to be. Or Shiloh. But I'm not seeing what you're saying about Trevor. And sometimes I think it's justification just to keep him on the field. Because I'm just not seeing it.
Well, you just gotta watch. You gotta watch him play. Now
I watch every game very well.
Okay.
I watch those games multiple times.
Let me ask you guys a question, or maybe not ask a question, but make a statement. Prime got 4 things that he wants out of his players. Now, the first one is what? Smart, fast, disciplined, and with character. Why didn't he put talented in there? Because he knew that the ultimate thing, the ultimate goal, talent has a part in it, but talent is not the number one thing. Smart, fast, disciplined, and with character. He should have done talented in there, but he didn't do it.
What they got to do with Trevor Woods?
Trevor Wood has to be one of those players. He got to be smart, got to be fast.
Every player, man.
We're not talking about every player right now. We're talking about
Trevor
Wood. We're talking about Trevor Wood.
If you're on the D1 level,
does he fit the category? Does he fit that category?
But I'm saying, but the standards you hold for Trevor Woods, every player has that. Arden Walker is very intelligent.
No, hold on. What's the standard again? What's the standard again?
Standard, smart.
Say it, Willie.
Fast. So you hear me? Smart, fast, disciplined, and with character. What do you mean?
You heard that second one, what you said, right? Fast.
Yeah, fast.
So he don't meet the standard.
Okay. So
he don't meet the standard. He's not fast.
So let me explain fast what I believe he's meaning when he say fast. When he say fast, and he's meaning fast when you need to be. Just because, I don't have to be, I can be in good position and look like I'm getting it, but because I'm in a good position and I get to the play, I'm a fast person. Fast does not mean does not mean a 40-yard dash. That's not what he's talking about.
Willie, put that OE down, man. Put the OE down, Willie. Come on, Willie. Come on, Willie, man. Come on. You know you ain't proved your point. Get it out.
It was very challenging,
right.
though. I don't see any rebuttal on a lot of stuff of it, though. A lot of things I've said, I don't see too much of a rebuttal. If that's what Prime is looking for, why didn't he put talent on there? Why isn't talent part of the?
Because everybody knows you better have talent.
No, everybody don't know it. Somebody don't know that.
Yes,
we assume.
Look, you realize this when you little kids, you realize in around about the 8th grade who got it and who don't. You start realizing like, oh yeah, we were playing basketball over here, and the old boy showed up. He was dunking and doing all that. He could dribble better than us. You start realizing, oh, he got talent. He better than us in this.
Yeah.
So the guys that got talent, they go to the next level.
But boy,
is the basic of it. Like you got to have talent. But you remember Kevin Durant's saying, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Listen, I played basketball. I didn't play a lot of football. Okay, I played basketball mostly. I played with some very talented brothers. Well, they was dumb as a Betsy bug, man. And so when you're playing, even though you can shoot and you can jump good, It's your decision making that makes you smart or intelligent.
Tiger, can you drop the link, man, when you get a chance?
Oh yeah, I dropped the link.
You heard that?
So
yeah, my bad, Willie. Wait, Willie, go do your thing.
Okay. Yeah, when I played, guy was smart, man. I mean, he could jump high, he could shoot. But he was dumb as a bitch, because they tell you, okay, this is the play, run the play. Okay, if the play doesn't work for you,
Willie,
be creative.
Willie, I don't know where you're going with it, Willie. I'm just saying you ain't proved the Trevor Woods thing, man. I mean, come on, man. We got to stop that narrative.
No, that's because
who is he? Okay, let me ask you a question. Is Trevor Woods a smarter, based on the tape? Is Trevor Woods a smarter player than Shiloh?
Yeah. Shillow's very smart. But I think Trevor's a little bit smarter than Shiloh because of
you know what? Well, we're about to ban you from the.
But wait a minute. You gotta be smart and intelligent. You can't ban me. You can't do that. Listen. You gotta be smart and intelligent. If they want you, not you want to, but they want you to play linebacker and safety.
What have you seen to prove that Trevor Woods is a smarter player than Shiloh?
Well, I'll take that back. I'll say as smart as.
God damn.
I'll say as smart as.
I got 10 hot minutes, man. This is a hot topic right here.
I know when to track what I need to retract. I would just say as smart as. He's smart as Shiloh.
Come on, man. All right.
I got two things for Willie. Willie, so you talked about Prime and the Standard. Oh, this is Jerome, by the way, man. I hope y'all doing well. I got a hot 10. You talked about the Standard. Prime say smart, tough, disciplined with character. He leaves talent out because that's a no. Everybody knows that you're playing a sport. You got to be talented. But there's a lot of people who are talented who don't have those other things. So Prime is saying, yeah, of course you want the talented people, but you also have to be this in addition. That's why talent's not in there, because obviously he wants talented players, but he needs that other thing to be in there. And in regards to Trevor Woods, I think Trevor, in my opinion, he's a decent football player. Should he be starting? Hell no. There's about 5 people that are better than him that should be starting. He should probably be, if he's playing linebacker, he should be with the 3s. And that's clear cut, obvious. Anybody watching the game can see that.
I'll say this. There are people that are more talented than Trevor Woods. But as far as their intelligence, with me, that I would have to see them play. Okay, I would have to see them play under pressure. Okay, to say that they may be more talented than what he is.
You have seen them play. You have seen them play. That's the point. You have seen them play, and you're still saying that you're still saying that Trevor Woods is smarter than everybody.
I didn't say it was smarter than everybody. Don't twist my words, man.
Okay, who the defense is smarter?
What play did Trevor Woods do?
Listen.
What play did Trevor Woods do that showed you that he was smart?
This is just not one play. It's just it's
all right,
play
just
throughout
pick
the year.
Pick one then, since you got
play throughout the year.
But even if he's smart enough,
what did he show you?
Okay. I'll tell you one play. That one when he got the interception in the end zone.
TCU, that's the only play that stands out.
No. Wait. That you asked me for one.
Okay.
And I'm giving you one.
He jumped in the air and got the interception, like Cam did against Caleb Williams.
No, but did you see what
Shiloh getting the pick 6 versus Colorado?
But did you see how it was set up? Trevor was one place. I'm explaining to you guys. Y'all not.
Hey,
hey, brother Willie, reach in, boy. Hey, if this is an NBA game, you be getting off for all protocols, boy.
You asked for a play. Y'all something. I give it to you, but then you say, you preaching. You asked for one play. That's all, and that's all I had to give you. And I gave you one of his best plays. That he baited the quarterback. He literally baited the quarterback to throw the ball where he wanted to, and he went there and got the pick.
You right, Willie. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a question for you.
I know I'm right on that one.
Would you agree that even if you're smart enough, you still have to be talented enough to get there and make the play? You got to have the speed, and then you have to be able to make the tackle or the play. Would you agree to that?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
And you think Trevor Woods can do that?
I believe he can. I believe he's smart enough to do that. I believe he can because he knows what he has to do. The brother's a senior this year. Come on, man, give him some credit.
Man, Willie, I've not heard
the
you
only
refer-
thing that's coming.
Willie,
Listen, the
Willie,
only thing
Willie,
that's coming in there stronger
Willie,
than him.
Let me make a point, Willie. You have not referred to any other Colorado players intelligent.
No.
Trevor Woods, and it's just very odd to me.
No, I just picked one. I didn't say the whole team was dummies. I just picked one.
And the ones had to be Trevor Woods. You didn't pick
It
nobody
had to
else
be
yet.
Trevor Woods.
You
Yeah,
didn't pick nobody else yet. You said
because I couldn't think of anybody else. I could only think of Trevor Woods.
See?
Just like.
Yeah. What about Shador?
This is not. You guys know this is not about Shador. We already know that Shador is an intelligent player.
So you think Trevor Woods should start? Is that what you're saying? You think he should be in the starter rotation?
I think he can start. Yeah, I think he should be in the rotation. Yeah.
Willie, why can't you get yourself to say that at least one other Colorado player is smart? Just try.
That's a hard one, man. That's a hard one. I mean, I want to accommodate you, my brother, but that's a hard one.
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one. Listen.
So Travis Hunter, the easiest name you could have said. He's not smart. His IQ level is way higher than Trevor.
I'm just sticking with one right now. There's a couple of players, like you say, okay, Travis is one of them. Travis is very smart. Okay, very intelligent. Okay. But I'm speaking of a defensive player, plays strictly defense, and what he's the defensive end.
We got 11 players on the field with Trevor Wood. He probably, if we doing the ratings, he's probably like he probably 10 or 11 on the field at the time. And that was last year with our trash D line. This year, if he's on the field, he definitely 11 out of 11.
Oh my God!
Here's what I want you guys to watch this. Watch this here. When they go with the helmets this year and they give whoever gets the green dot, let's see who gets the green dot.
Man, you can't think.
Let's see who's gonna call who's gonna call the defense.
Shane Coates graduated from Dartmouth.
I ain't talking. Don't go nowhere. Don't move the scale on me. What is that? Can you guys answer the question? When whoever's gonna wear that green dot, then if I have to retract my statement, I know how to do it.
Well, it has to be a starter, and Trevor ain't starting.
Okay. So. Well, let's see who gets that green dot, because it got to be somebody that knows the defense. In order to know the defense, you have to understand what the offense is doing in order for it to be successful. Is that good? Is that correct? Am I correct?
You also got to be able to play.
Okay.
Well, not get killed by them offensive linemen because you're down there in the box and you're too little.
The smartest player going to get that green dot, because guess what? He's going to set the tone for the team. He's going to be the one that said, okay, this is the defense that we're going to run. He's going to set the tone for us.
The fact that you can't think of one other smart player in Colorado is crazy.
That's funny.
Well, maybe. I'm going to tell you why. This is why. Because I haven't studied as many of the defensive players the other ones I have studied them.
So
I studied more about Trevor and
so Willie.
Willie.
So out of all the players on the Colorado football team, you said, man, I'm gonna study Trevor Woods.
Yeah, because I was interested. You know why?
Why?
You know why? Because everybody had this thing about, well, he's too small. He's too slow, and he doesn't have the size. That was the knock on Trevor. That is the knock with a lot of people right now. I didn't buy into it
because he's an underdog.
I didn't buy into it because I wanted to know for myself.
Yeah, I'll be right back, fellas.
I want to understand for myself.
All
right. So Willie's standing on Trevor. That's cool. What else we got?
I'm gonna stand up. Who you standing on?
Anybody but Trevor.
See what I'm saying? Well, tell me why. Give me anybody and tell me why.
No, I like Trevor Woods, man. I think Trevor Woods is a good dude.
No, don't jump on the bandwagon yet. Give me somebody else, and I want you to pick him. Tell me why, just like you did me.
My people are the
Hey,
obvious.
y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all don't think Trevor Woods is the smartest person on the team.
I didn't say that. Come on, moderator. You know I didn't say that. I didn't say Trevor was the smartest person on the court. I said Trevor Wood was an intelligent player. I didn't say he was better than anybody else.
For the best GPAs, when they passed out the trophy for the best GPAs, I don't think Trevor's name was on there.
Be it known.
Trevor's name was not on the list.
Be it known. Let the
I
know.
Travis
I
on
did
there.
not say he was the smartest person. I said Trevor Wood was an intelligent player.
All right.
You see that makes sense? He's a very intelligent player. I didn't say he
Well,
was smarter
we
than
bringing
everybody else.
in some people that might not be as intelligent as him, but they way better than him, and they're gonna be on the field.
They may be more talented, and I agree with that. They may be more talented, brother. I agree with you, man. You get no argument.
I think Trevor's a stand-up dude. He stayed, fought for his position, got to keep it last year, but he just ain't gonna be able to keep it this year.
But why can't you use the word intelligent?
He is intelligent. I can't say he's an intelligent player because he does the same stuff that everybody else does. He doesn't do anything to separate himself. There's people that make way more plays.
We're gonna let Trevor
now.
We're gonna let Trevor teach a class.
Here's another reason why I say this. Because I've heard the coaches say it. Now,
yeah, and I think that's what you're going off of.
But no, listen. They are with this guy every day. I've never been on one game, saw Trevor play, saw it only on video. But if the coaches says that, well, do you believe in the coaches, or just will you believe in or not believe?
But we don't know that the coaches don't say that about everybody else on the team.
Oh, now when they interview and they're talking about Trevor, he's not talking about everybody else. They're talking about Trevor.
He said the same thing about Shador too. He said the same thing about Travis too.
When you're talking,
the same thing about Dylan Edwards too.
When you're talking about those individuals, when you're talking about Trevor, okay,
thank you.
You're talking about him at that particular time. And I'm only repeating what they said. He's a very intelligent player.
We got Mike on the stage. We got Boosie back on the stage.
Oh, let's see what Mike got to say.
Hey, somebody got some feedback.
Oh, go ahead and finish up. Do I have feedback, you guys?
Oh no, you good now.
You're good. You're fine now, Mike.
What you got to say, Mikey? Mike.
Oh, go ahead.
First of all, Mike.
Now, Mike. Okay, Mike. Let's set the stage right. Mike, they saying that I said that Trevor Woods is smart or an intelligent person, and everybody else is dumb. That is not what I said. Only thing I said was Trevor was a very intelligent player. And they asked me give me some evidence of it. So I showed them the one play where he got the interception, and all for him to get that interception, okay, he actually baited the quarterback, okay, and he just went over there and just took the ball. That's a very smart move. That's a very intelligent move. That has nothing to do with anybody else.
If someone got some feedback, I don't know if someone like playing the YouTube.
No, I think what it is, because when you jump in here, it keeps, if you were on the live, it keeps the other one going. So you got to exit out of that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I exited out too.
Okay, now you should be good.
Is it better, you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, no, Tennis Channel. No, I heard what you said about Woods. No, man, there's a lot of intelligent players on that team, a lot of them on Colorado. I totally agree with you. But I do think that intelligence does make a difference. I mean, I do think that. That's all I got to say about that. Man, I'll tell you, perfect example is Travis Hunter. That dude, he knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? Right out of the get-go.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Mike,
yeah.
Okay, let me ask
but will you say this? Hold on. Would you say this? Would you say talent makes a difference?
Oh, yeah, talent. And I do believe intelligence does too in some positions. You know what I mean? I really do. Mainly quarterback position.
But did I ever say that talent did not make a difference? I never said that.
No.
Yeah, but you saying being smart is the main thing.
I'm saying being smart. This is what I did say, and I'll stick with
Willie,
it. Hold on. This is what I did say.
Oh, still.
That talent, that that intelligence in most cases will win out over talent. In most cases, intelligence can beat talented people.
Okay.
I told, and the example that I give is a guy. I played a lot of basketball. Guy could shoot, jump high, dumb, blah blah blah. He was dumb as a vegetable. You know, he wasn't a very smart person.
Willie, long way. I just want to make this point. We want to get on mic. Is that the issue? Is that you said Trevor was intelligent. You're boosting his intelligence, but you said you can find one other player who had that intelligence, and that was concerning.
But so then I did retract that. Remember?
Okay.
I did retract.
No. But,
I'm allowed to retract what I said. I meant to.
All right, but Mike, let's talk about Nebraska, man.
When they mentioned, but I wasn't talking.
Hold on, Willie. We got Mike on here. He got a lot of feedback. So Mike, go ahead and take the floor. So he won't get as much feedback. Go ahead.
Okay. No, I really don't have much to say. Only thing I was going to tell Big Tiger was, no, we didn't have that much talent. That there was some that I think there's like three or four players from Nebraska that were invited to the combine and they passed. You know what I mean? Hill, Ply, two other ones that were. But I know next year there'll be a couple more. That's all I was saying. I'm just having a fun time with you guys. I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything. Dude, I don't even think we're gonna
what guys do you have on your team that might make it to the league next year? Did you hear me?
Yeah, we heard you. He heard you too.
Go ahead.
Come on, Mike, answer him, man.
Because y'all have the top 10 defense. What guys do y'all have on y'all team that you think have NFL kind of talent?
Well, I just said, Ply does. He was invited to the combine. We got Hill. Two others were, a total, I think 3 or 4 were invited to the combine. They all passed because they wanted to stay and get the team on track. Mm-hmm. They didn't even go. They didn't even want to go. I mean, they turned it down right away.
They didn't play back. Okay, so you got guys that could have went to the league last year, but they decided to come back for their senior year.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And what position do they play?
Oh, well, okay, that's one thing. See, that's why I don't go up on panels, because you guys know more about the X's and O's. You know what I mean? I mean, you guys know more about football on the field and stuff like that, and names. I'm just not good at names and all that good stuff. But I'm good at some stuff known. I've just been around Midwest football forever that you guys haven't been. I'm just saying a lot of you guys haven't been. And how the cold weather affects and you guys will, that's what happens at the end of the seasons when it gets colder and stuff, and different teams around Wisconsin and Michigan and stuff like that. I mean, I understand. I mean, I played football in high school and that was it. I mean, I'm not a coach, nothing, but I've watched football, Nebraska and Colorado, and for 50 years. And I'm just saying, I know the Big Ten Conference pretty good in the Big 12. That's all I'm saying.
I got
Mike been around for the rivalry then. You've been around.
I'm 53 years old. I have been. But I'm just saying, when you watch every game, Colorado game for the last how many years, and every Nebraska game, you learn a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say. But I don't know the X's and O's and the positions and the plays. I mean, I kind of have a little gist of it, but nothing like you guys do. That's why I don't ever go on panels.
But Mike, you don't have to know that. You don't have to know all that stuff. I don't know a lot about X's and O's. Let me tell you just a little bit about me, really, really quick. I had got away from college football because I didn't like it. When Deion came back, I came back. But when I started getting on these panels and talking to certain people, guys like on this panel here and talking about them, I had to do my homework. I didn't know what a 4-3 defense was. I didn't know the difference between a 4-3 defense and a 3-point jump shot. I'm using that as a metaphor. But I got on this internet, started listening, started watching, and from that, I began to make my a lot of stuff I'm saying, guys, is not a lot of stuff I have personally experienced, but I'm listening at what other people are saying. Then I'm coming up with this is what I believe, and so you don't. I hear a lot of guys want to say, "Oh, you don't know football. You don't know football." Okay, that may be true. I was a basketball player. I started playing football when I was in junior high school. Okay. But man, it's like, the reason I came back was because of Prime. I'll be honest with you guys. I got away from it. Didn't like it and stuff. None of that. But
yeah, Prime changed the thing for a lot of people, man. He brought a lot of people back.
Oh, and you notice what I said, what I used was what? What did he say? I didn't say this. He said smart, fast, disciplined, and with character.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started I'll make statements or make my personal judgment, whether they're right or wrong, based on the information I've seen. Now, if I feel like I need to go in and get more information, I know where to go.
Yes, sir.
Didn't know nothing but a gap. What do you mean gap? The A gap, the B gap, the C gap, and the D gap. All crazy stuff to me because I just played basketball. You got to remember that was my main focus. But
Diddy said he brought me in for sure. Yeah, Prime brought a lot of people in.
Yeah. So that I like it, dude. I like that we can chop it up like this, and ain't nobody getting mad and getting angry and cussing everybody out. And I know everybody go disagree with me. I'm okay with that. Dude, I used to get mad, man. Somebody didn't disagree with me, I'd hang up and go do something else. But I've since learned that we can agree to disagree, and still like each other, and still laugh about it after. But I didn't have to. I didn't, because I get on these panels, dude. Man, it's like, got it. Well, this. Then I found out later on when I did my fact check, this guy didn't know what he was talking about. He was saying something, and it doesn't make any sense.
Fran Brown detail. Yeah, it'd be like
hey,
that.
I watched something today, y'all. Well, let me ask Mike something before I let him, because I know Mike, I'm muting you because your mic is kind of getting a lot of feedback. But let me ask you something, Mike. So, Mike, this year, do you think Colorado really has a chance to beat Nebraska, or you think Nebraska's gonna really just beat Colorado? What do you think?
Okay, I think this season Nebraska will pull it out. I really do, and it ain't going to be by much. I think if it was later on the season, we might be able to do a little bit more, but I'll be happy if it's 7 or 10 points. But I totally believe it. And I'm not just saying it because, you guys, I just want to clear one thing up if I can real quick. I pick on Dion all the time. You guys, I love Dion. I remember watching him. I'm just saying the issue I have with Dion is I don't care if you're Travis Hunter or whatever, and if you can talk the trash or whatever, just prove it first. I wish he just would have came in. Please don't be mad at me, but I wish he would have just kind of came in and been more quieter until he did something. That's all. That's what makes me mad, and a lot of people mad. I believe, and that's it. I mean, you have Travis up there, and it's in the family. You have Super Bowl Sunday saying he's the best QB. No, he's not. I'm sorry, not until you prove yourself.
Yo, you talking about Shador?
Yeah, Shadir. I'm sorry, Shadir. I'm so sorry. Yep. But I'm just saying, you can't be claiming that stuff. You're gonna have a target on your back again all season.
Yeah.
I mean,
look, I got something for y'all. So I'm gonna mute you. Hey, Mike, mute yourself so I don't have to mute you because you got a lot of feedback.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay. Okay.
All right. So I watched a video today, y'all, and it was an interview with Fran Brown, and it was crazy. I'm like how they so tied together. So I'm bringing this up because what Mike just said. Mike is saying if if Coach Prime would have did it like Fran Brown, he probably would not have got as much pushback. Fran Brown got rid of some players at Syracuse this year. He brought some more guys in. He's doing the same thing Coach Prime is doing. He just didn't announce it the same way. He wasn't as loud. Now, he's not getting the same kind of media press that Coach Prime is getting. Nowhere near close to the same amount of media press, but he hasn't been a head coach yet. Coach Prime was already a head coach at Jackson coming in. So his expectation was a lot higher. And Coach Prime had the camera out everywhere. So people were used to watching Bucky video. So all that brought more noise. But this is what was so crazy that the interview I watched today, a guy named Tim Green. Tim Green used to play with the Falcons. He was teammates with Coach Prime. I got a picture. I'm going to show this in the morning where him and Coach Prime are making a tackle against Roger Craig at the same time. So they played on the same team. Right now, and it was a weird interview to watch, y'all, because Tim Green, he's fighting with ALS. He's fighting with that disease. He almost died trying to fight it. Now, he played D-line, big, strong guy, and he almost lost his life, right? Now he's in a wheelchair, and he has like a little thing around his neck. I don't think he can speak anymore, but he's a smart guy. He graduated from Syracuse. He graduated cum laude, and he has some kind of device that's speaking for him. I forgot the name. I'll try to write it down somewhere. But he got this device so when he's doing the interview with Fran Brown, you see Fran Brown talking, and then you'll go to I think his name is Mr. Green. They go over to Mr. Green. He's in the wheelchair, and his face is not moving, but you hear the words coming out. So it's kind of weird because you keep going to his face, and he's not moving, but they're having an interview with each other. And he's almost saying the same stuff Coach Prime is saying. He's just saying it in his way. He's talking about religion, talking about how he keep God first, how he want guys to come in and study. Like if you look at what both of their teams did, as far as grades wise, they both broke records. They first year there, first semester there, like all-time high spring. They broke the history team record. Like both of them did the same thing. Both of them had good recruiting classes. Like it's almost the same story, except for Coach Prime is very loud with it, and Coach Brown is very calm and low and collective with it. And both of them said they're gonna get a game like 10 years. Like they said, Prime just said he got 10 more years of him. Coach Brown said, look, I'm gonna give y'all 10 years because my daughter, she's 2. By the time she's 12, I'm gonna step away so I can take care of my family. And it's just funny how they not in the same camp, but they making the same move. So that's why I've been talking about Syracuse. That's why I'm talking about, because I'm enamored with both of them, how they moving. And I don't want people to miss out on this show that Syracuse finna put on, because they about finna do the same thing Coach Prime is finna do. And I'm gonna say this. I think Syracuse might do it a little better because he's been coaching on the Power 5 level longer than Coach Prime, and he got more guys that he know that he brought in that already know how it works. They already coached with each other before, so they going in ready to knock it out. And he don't have the same ego that Coach Prime has. So Coach Prime, when he get mad, he can turn people off. Like you see how him and Pilar, they kind of like oil and water right now. They used to love each other, but they oil and water. When Coach Prime left Jackson, crazy. When he left Atlanta, crazy, fighting with his teammates. When he left San Francisco, him and Jerry Rice was getting into it. So every time he leave a situation, people love him so much, they hate him at the same time, and it comes like very like toxic. Where Fran Brown, when he left Georgia, he was celebrated. When he came back to Syracuse, he was celebrated. So when he asked all his friends to come back to coach with him, they all came because like he's just a solid dude. I'm not saying Coach Prime ain't solid. They just handle stuff a different way. They just do stuff a different way.
Yeah, Tiger, they asked you to take the picture down so you can see who's talking, I guess.
Oh, y'all want to see how smart? Y'all want to see how smart? Y'all want to see how smart Trevor Woods is?
Oh, you need to stop that. Bite your tongue. I got a question.
Let's go on that topic though. About Fran Brown and Prime though. Like we got. Yeah, Prime is gonna be more polarizing because he chased and accomplished greatness. And whenever you chase and accomplish greatness, you're gonna deal with that hate. Fran Brown hasn't been on that stage before. So I mean, it's hard to sort of compare. I get what you're saying to a degree. The approach is different, but Fran Brown has never had to deal with the spotlight that Prime has had, and Prime has dealt with it wonderfully, in my opinion.
I mean, that's true. But what Mike spoke about how he came in and he made that statement about, I got my Louis and y'all might as well go ahead and jump in that portal. Like, that was a little harsh.
That's true.
That was a little harsh.
But Prime had to market a dead program.
True.
He had to generate buzz. There's other, people would say Northwestern were 1-11 too that year, but if you actually look at the loss margin, Colorado was far worse than Northwestern. So Prime had to do all he had to do is to generate the buzz. Fran Brown, I mean, he came into a better situation, and I'm not sure if Prime would have had that approach if he went to Syracuse. So Prime had to deal with the cards that he got, and Prime could have easily went to an easier situation. USF would probably be an easier situation. Apparently, there were some other deals on the table, but he had to do what he had to do, and and he probably would approach that situation a tad bit different that first original speech, but I feel like he generated the buzz he needed and the marketing he needed for people to even pay attention to Colorado in the first place.
And guess what? This is what I believe. There's nobody, now think about this. Nobody in the United States can come and do it the way that Prime doing it now. I can't think of any other coach or any other NFL retiree that could have come in and done what Prime is doing the way that he's doing it now. Can anybody think of anybody?
I think Ray Lewis can. I think Ray Lewis can.
Not like Prime. Not like Prime. You got to know who Prime is. You got to remember.
Prime are way two different people, man. I'm
not saying that. But I'm not saying that Ray Lewis won't.
I think Ray Lewis will come in and have the same kind of impact. Like, I feel like, let me say this right here now. Tell me if y'all disagree with this right here. If Ray Lewis went to go coach with Eddie George, I think that program will just jump and get flipped upside down. Because Ray Lewis brings that extra energy. Eddie George, he's a good guy. He's a talented guy, all this kind of stuff. But he's a little quieter. He's a little soft spoken. Ray Lewis gonna come in there and knock the door down, like Coach Prime.
I think y'all missing the biggest piece to Prime and what he brings is his sons are on the team. It's a whole different ball game. That magnifies the whole thing because not only is he coaching, but he's coaching his sons. His sons are on the team as well. Without it been for Shador and Shiloh, I think Prime would still be big, but it wouldn't be as big as a story as it is because of it with his kids on the team. So I just think that it's not just Prime itself. His boys really helped to, really get it to the level that it is.
Yeah, but Prime is also just not some big boisterous person. He's very calculated and intelligent and methodical at the same time. So, and I'm not sure if you can say that Ray Lewis is on that same level. Prime is a businessman. He if you see how he's dissecting. Go ahead.
Ray Lewis had one of the best defenses for almost his whole career. You don't get that by just tripping and falling. Ray Lewis talk about film study and everything the same way Coach Prime talk about film study. Like, look, we talking about Ray Lewis is the best middle linebacker all time and Coach Prime the best corner all time. You don't get that title by just being lucky.
Nah, that's hard work.
But once again,
Prime is just not a good football player. Prime is really,
he's a marketing genius.
He's really an AD. He's really an athletic director. He was really
really
was the football athletic director at Jackson State for real, and he's pretty much that at Colorado. He's not. You can't come into a 111 program like Colorado and just coach. He knew that. He took over the whole program from the design of the new jerseys to hiring. From recruiting on down to the trainers. That takes a different skill.
Now, what I say,
Prime is one of one for that.
This is what I say that Prime has over Ray Lewis. Well, because Ray Lewis can speak like Coach Prime. He can give. He had a whole speech on John Man one time, so he can speak. He's been on talk shows. He done a lot of stuff. He can speak if he really want to speak. But what Prime has on Ray Lewis is, I think he has a team around him, and he's been doing business at a high level. And that's what kind of like the same thing we were talking about the other day, Boosie. Ray Lewis was a winner, but Ray Lewis didn't know how to market himself. So he one of them guys that's talented, but like I can't really remember a lot of Ray Lewis commercials and stuff because he didn't really want to be in his like that.
He just wanted to play football.
And this is what.
I'm sorry. Go.
No, go ahead.
I want to say this point. Did you all watch the video when it was Prime and he had Shador and Shiloh with him? He was talking to Jerry Jones and his son.
Yep.
And he told Jerry Jones, "You see my boys? You got your boys. I learned everything from you.
I learned it from you. Yeah. And I'm telling y'all, 100%, Prime would not be as big as he is. This Colorado story or the Jackson story would not be as big as it is without Shador and Shiloh on the team. There's no way.
That's a fact.
Because he brought CU a quarterback. CU needed a leader. He brought his son who was a leader and is a leader. They brought them a quarterback. You didn't have to go and search for a quarterback. So everything else had to be built around that quarterback. And they tried to do it really, really fast, and it didn't totally work out the way that he wanted to work. But I'm going to say this once again. There's nobody in America, and as I know that's a bold statement to say, that could have done for CU what Prime has done for CU this year. I mean, from the beginning. No, we don't have the wins that we want right now. Man, but Boulder, Colorado loved this man. He brought them a lot of money. The first year, how much? $300 million or something? That's just revenue that came in because of him. He hadn't even won a game yet. Still haven't, until now, we're like 4-8. I'll say the 4-8 reluctantly, but that's what it was. And so this year, after having a losing season last year, we sell out. I don't know anybody. I can't think, and I'll put my thinking hat on and see if I can figure out who could have come in and done at this time and done what he's done or what he's doing at CU right now.
So you're gonna think about it.
Easily, he just spoke on him. Ray Lewis could have done it.
No, I don't believe that.
Man, Ray Lewis could have done it, bro. His impact on the game was huge, bro.
I can't see Ray Lewis doing it, man.
Ray Lewis could not have done it the way that Prime has done it. Ray Lewis could have done it maybe in a football sense with just football. You got to remember, though, Prime brought more than just football to that city.
See, you're saying that because you don't live here in Baltimore. You don't know the impact that Ray Lewis had on Baltimore.
Y'all love him. Mm-hmm. That's okay. I love Archie Manning. I grew up with Archie Manning.
I mean, that's the only place he chose to have other businesses at. We don't know what he would have done nationally if he would have opened up businesses nationally. We don't know what he would have done. So I think that's probably one of the only other guys. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah. I think that's one of the other guys that could have done it.
Now you see what's on the board right now. How we got a new chancellor coming in from Penn State. Now, see, I don't know. I'm just speculating right now. But see, Prime will say, "Hey, we need to get this dude can't get it done. We need to get somebody else in here." Prime don't mind stepping on somebody and say, "Hey, he can't get the job done." Just like a player, personnel, he don't care who you are. If you ain't getting the job done, Prime gonna say it. And that's why a lot of people don't like Prime because he hurt your feelings. Ray Lewis, I don't know if Ray Lewis had the same kind of energy behind him. I think he gonna say like what man Willie was saying earlier. Trevor Woods is smart, and when you give him some pushback on it, he just gonna keep beating around the bush and don't stand. Like I feel like he a nice guy. Ray Lewis is a nice guy. Prime don't mind being an asshole.
You got,
and you know what they say? They say they say, yeah, they say assholes get shit done.
I hear you. Ray Lewis compared to Prime and being able to do the same thing is not even close. And we all giving our opinions here for sure, but it's not even close. And Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, Prime, Vic, and Randy Moss, my favorite players of all time. And Ray Lewis couldn't even come close to doing what Coach Prime did at Colorado. Not even close, man. Not even close. Ray Lewis could come in and have a Warren Sapp effect, but he can't do Prime. Like Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Like that's Coach Prime. He's different, man. Ray Lewis he cool, but he couldn't do what Prime did. No way. Not even close.
A person like Prime, man, would drive you crazy. You know why? Because Prime is a visionary. You know, visionaries drive you crazy because you can't see what they see. Somebody that's a vision, he's already a million miles ahead. He already seen the plan before he even finished the plan. He see where it's taking him. That kind of man to drive you crazy. You either get on board with it or get left behind. Because what he sees, he's gonna go after. And that's one thing I like about him, man. He is a visionary and he sees it. That's why we have so many people. I don't see that. Or where did they see that at? That ain't possible. We're gonna, and so remember that time he told his players, he said, I want to tell you something, but I can't tell it to you because I know you're not ready for it. What he's saying that I got a vision I want to show you, but I know you're not ready for it. Because if I show it to you, you're not going to see it because you're not looking out for ahead as I am. And I'm not saying that Ray isn't a visionary because he probably is. And a real good one. But man, those kind of people drive you nutty, man.
I'm going to do the job of see for this is his honor.
Well, let me say this right here.
Oh, go ahead. Good.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, I was going to say Prime with what he got as advantages. People love him so much. People love him so much they hate him, man. Like you ever dated that girl and everything was good, kind of like with him and Pilar right now. At one point in time, they loved each other, man. And now something happened and the hate is there. Like that's the effect that Prime has on the world. Like a lot of people still in love with him, but it's a lot of people just like Mike just said. I love Prime, man. He even said it. I love Prime. Prime was one of my guys. But when he came in and did this, now that love turned to hate, and that's the effect that Prime had. I don't think Ray Lewis or anybody else will have that effect because Prime has it. Like a lot of people still love him. Like all of us, we still love Prime. That's still our guy. But some people used to love him. And now they hate him. And then now he got both sides of the spectrum. And in order to be as big as you want to get, you got to have people that love you and people that hate you. And that's what Prime got.
Yeah.
Hey, can I just say one thing?
I think some of those people never liked him, though, bro, because you can't just start hating somebody out of nowhere like that.
Yeah, you can.
You want to bet? Yes, you can, too.
I just don't see it.
Hey, just
go ahead
real
and let
fast.
Mike get his point because he's going to jump off.
Okay. No, I'm telling you right now, you guys, I don't hate Coach Prime. Dude, that's what makes people mad because you guys sit there just because we don't agree with his coaching style on some of the stuff. You guys think that we hate him or we're haters. We're not. I'll tell you right now, I hope he does good because he's in the same situation as Matt Rule in Nebraska. We're kind of like the same thing. We've sucked for a long time.
That's true.
We got to get our programs on track right now. But the thing is, there's more pressure on Dion right now, more than Matt Rule, because all of the talking he's doing. That's all I'm trying to say. But here's all I'm going to say. One thing about Nebraska, why they're going to be better this year, is basically week 2 when you guys played us, you guys mainly played freshmen and sophomores on the offense, okay? And we had no quarterbacks, okay? I mean, he's in the portal. I'm just saying. We picked up
he's
2
at
elite.
Arizona State.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. He went to Arizona. But I'm just saying we got some young talent in the QB room. They're all hyped. We got recruits, 4-star coming in, O'Teef or whatever in 25. I mean, this is our year. We have to do it too. Well, us Nebraska fans are like done. I'm just saying he has to. I'm not saying we're going to win 9, 10, 11 games. I don't even think we're going to make the playoffs. I just hope we can get 7 or 8 games won this year. And that's what I get so mad because it's impossible to win 12 games the first season. And it is probably the second season too. With the first, a new coach, taking over a team. But I'm just saying, all I'm saying is we got our running backs are all healthy this year. Our one senior that's back, he sat out last year. We got a full room. We got depth. They're not the greatest guys. We brought another transfer in. We got a couple receivers we picked up that are supposed to be okay. I mean, who knows until they play. But I'm just saying he has to do it. But noise only goes so far in this thing. One of the greatest coaches was Tom Osborne. I'm just saying he was. And that guy never said a word. They're only going to put up with Dion for so long. And I think this is the year. That's just all I'm going to say. He's kind of like Matt Rule.
Mike, Mike bring up some valid points.
I don't think they fired. Hey, bro, you got to talk up. We could barely hear you.
You can barely hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm saying Mike brought up some valid points, and that's sort of like what we were saying the other night, that this coming year, Prime gotta show us he can win and he can live up to the talk. So I think that's fair. That's a fair assessment, Mike.
Yeah, Mike. I hope y'all get y'all 7, 8 wins that you want, but y'all ain't beat CU.
I don't completely agree.
Okay, guys,
that.
I'm going to jump down. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Big Tiger. I'll be in the chat. Thanks, guys.
I don't
Mike.
completely agree with that. I think Prime got more time than just this year to get it done, but I do agree with some of his points.
Yeah,
I've been telling people from the jump though, that's gonna be a closer game than what people expect. People think we just gonna go in there and blow Nebraska out. But they so wrong. They so wrong about it. I think we're gonna pull it off late. That's just how I feel about it.
Factory Q. I wasn't trying to. I meant like any of us who've been in a relationship before and things was good and it went sour. Like as a man, you probably done had that. We all done had that, unless you just met your high school sweetheart. And
especially if you're that good dude.
Yeah,
if you that dude that she really like, yeah, but she kind of hates you a little bit now. If you was one that made her feel special, now if you were just a dude that she really didn't even know she wanted to be with you, nah, she don't care if you walk away. But if you the one she want to marry, oh yeah, that hurt.
I'll tell you,
I ain't never got my women bust out, but I know some people probably have. Hey, so look, tell me this right
go ahead.
here. Do y'all think if Ray, and I always said this, if Ray Lewis and Ed Reed would have paired up, they would have had the same kind of effect that Coach Prime. Ray Lewis by himself, no. Like nobody ain't really. The only person I say on Coach Prime level is Michael Jordan. That can kind of like move the crowd and make people come out and see and stuff like that. But if Ray Lewis and Ed Reed or Ray Lewis and Eddie George, if Ray Lewis get with any one of them Eds, I feel like they can really make something happen. That's how I feel.
You're a football fan. You think it's just football. You got to understand. Prime got people who don't even know what football is watching the games. It's the Prime effect is real. It's different. I don't think any combo. Yeah, as football fans, yeah, we think two greats can get together and do their thing. But you got a Prime, got the non-football fans, the people who hasn't watched it, never probably would have watched it at the games, doing all that. I can't see nobody else doing that because I said Prime got that added thing. It's the coach, it's the father, like it's a lot that goes into it. But I get what you're saying. I think them dudes could have a major impact, but I think it's Prime is just a little different, man. It's a little different.
Yeah. I'm not saying they're gonna have the same kind of Prime effect, but I think they could go somewhere and have the Kirby effect. I think they can go to if Ray Lewis could have got the job at Miami, him and Ed Reed down there, I think they could have turned that program around and got and had that defense on a high level. A high level. And if they'd have found an offensive coordinator that can come in there and they could have did something.
You saying Miami though? That's
let's
the
look at it right
outlier.
here.
You think they could have did it somewhere else?
Yeah, I feel like if Ray Lewis if he could have got something in, I think if he'd have got Maryland, if Ray Lewis would have got Maryland, and he'd have got Ed Reed to come out there and coach, I feel like they could have turned Maryland around.
But what about in Colorado? Like Prime had no attachments, no streaks to Colorado at all. What if they went to like an Arizona State? Like you think they're gonna be able to do that?
But Prime had a cheat code though. He had a cheat code. He had 2 sons with him. He had another, like that's an invisible weapon, dog. Like we see it, but we don't see it. Next year is when Prime is gonna really be on the clock. Because if you don't get a quarterback in next year, like now, that's when he's gonna really struggle. He can trust Shadua. This next guy that wants his NIL money, he might not ride with Coach Prime. You see how Coach Prime told them, boy, y'all coming back next year. He can't say that to nobody else, child.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he can, but it won't come off the same.
Yeah. No, I feel you. That Mike talking, he must be Peter Cousins or brother. LG crazy. Mike got on and did his thing, man.
No, Mike was cool. He didn't come off like not to me.
I think Peter's a troll, man.
In the comments, I thought he was a troll, but once I heard him talk in real life, and that's why I don't like to text a lot of people, because when you read a text message and you hear somebody talking in real life, it's a whole different vibe to the conversation.
But yeah, I mean, a Nebraska fan too. Nebraska fans are like, they raised to hate Colorado, so I feel they're gonna have some type of hatred. You know what I'm saying? It's the rivalry, so it is what it is.
For sure.
And that's what's so crazy. They hate Colorado, but he still love Prime though. He slick pulling for Prime.
I think that game with Nebraska is gonna be really close. It's gonna be a close game. The only thing
that's what I think, Tennis China.
The only thing I'm thinking about, though, man, check this out. Those are 2 rivalry games we're gonna play back to back. They gotta be up for both of them. That's gonna be a tough call. If they once they get past those 2 games, I think it's gonna be pretty much, even. But the play,
Nebraska will be decent.
That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I think Matt Rule.
Hey, Ren 67, you on the stage.
Okay.
Now look, y'all listen to this right here. And what's going on? Hey, let me make this point real quick and I'll let you have it. Now think about this, y'all. With any team in the SEC, allow their schedule to start off with 1 out of conference game and 2 rival teams.
Oh.
Man, Nick Saban would never allow it.
That's true. That's true.
Man,
No,
that's gonna be tough.
So that lets you know Colorado, they didn't have real football people. Like you can't have both your rivals at the beginning of the season. That's hard for any coach.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what that was?
Go ahead, Red.
You know what that was, though? I think Colorado to people that was doing the scheduling was basically trying to make that money like in the beginning of the season, because they knew if they played those teams at the end of the season, nobody would show. So, like they know what they are doing. That's like they scheduled North Dakota State first. Like that's a moneymaker.
But you can't really say that though, because both of those games are away games.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
You
see what I'm saying?
But Nebraska and the Colorado State games are away games, is because they had to pay them back from them doing home games last year.
It rotates out, and the schedule's like 10 years in advance.
But did they have to be so close together though, like one after the other?
Well, you got to get them out before you start doing your conference games.
Well,
yeah, but why couldn't they put North Dakota State in between those 2 games? Maybe we would have started the game out with Colorado State, North Dakota State, and then Nebraska or something like that.
Yeah, but you know what though, man?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If they're not careful, man, they like North Dakota State I know they lost their coach and they lost all these people, but it's a culture up there. Like they're easily a FBS school, but they just play down and they make that bread. You know what I'm saying?
Like, Tiger about to get you.
I'm telling you.
Nah.
Tiger about to get
What you say, Tiger?
No, I don't feel like they got the, I don't think they got the talent up there, man. I think they do the best they can with what they got, but if they move up, they couldn't last. They don't have the talent. I mean, that's the reason why Colorado was in this position.
Now, but like in the past, though, like they developed pros up there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like,
look, I'm not saying the program ain't good. Yeah.
Huh?
I'm not saying they're not good. I'm not saying they're not disciplined. I'm just saying they don't have the talent level. You're gonna have some guys gonna pop here and there, but consistently week in and week out playing these bigger schools, they don't have the talent.
Right now they don't. Right now they don't.
Right.
Just a few years ago they would have.
Yeah.
Now,
4 years ago,
Now South Dakota State is what's popular.
South Dakota State is the guy.
Yeah.
I'd be scared if we played them, boy. South Dakota State got some dogs on that team.
That's a school that like a bunch of 3-star kids that was overlooked go to, and they just stay there and they develop and they become a good unit, and then at the end of the process they win like a lot of games, and they do it over and over and over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, now if they was playing against that Colorado team, that 1-11 Colorado team before Prime, I would say, oh boy, Colorado better worry about it. This might be a shocker, you know.
Yeah.
And this game was scheduled some 6 years ago, right?
Not sure.
Yeah, it was scheduled long before Prime.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
I think it might have been before Rick George was there.
Okay. But Tiger, let me ask you a question. Looking at Colorado's front, defensive front, and I know you played, how do you feel about them honestly?
I mean, last year I didn't like it. I gave up on them. Just like I gave up on the offensive line. But the guys they brought in right now, honestly,
just from what
they got some guys that can go to the league. Yeah, I think they got like 5-6 dudes that can go to the league. That's what I feel like.
I agree.
You concerned with their size?
Especially South. Now the new guys they brought in, like them 2 guys from Pitt, they legit size. The guy from LSU, he legit size. The dude from Arkansas, the guy from Houston, the guy that came from Louisville, all the dudes, the guy that came from Alabama, all these dudes size.
Yeah,
they're on par with SEC teams as far as size.
Yeah, we got 6'5" and 6'6" guys on that offensive line.
Yeah,
so we got they got the size.
They said Warren trying to get in.
350s and 365.
Right, and with Sepp, Denzi, and Lewis,
look out.
It's gonna be a terror day for some teams.
Yeah. I got them winning like 8 games, man, 9.
Definitely.
I really, but I'm gonna say this though: health is going to be a major factor.
No, depth is.
I agree. Well, we have the depth. We've got the depth.
No, we don't have the depth in the cornerback room.
What? How many cornerbacks we got? 5?
I don't know now. I don't know. We brought a lot of freshmen,
right?
Yeah, we got a lot of freshmen, bro.
Yeah, we got a lot of
cornerback.
Hey, did you I want to change the subject, but did any of y'all catch the Coach Flea interview?
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. It was good. Yeah, it was good one.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting when he was talking about the running back room. When he said, I had one running back. He said something like, I had one running back, and he's going to Mississippi now, or Ole Miss now. But we're supposed to have one coming in. But what about the Ohio State running back? Why didn't he count him? it was just kind of odd, like how you didn't even count him in the equation of having a running back.
Is he there yet?
Has he signed
Oh,
and enrolled?
No,
I thought
none of them enrolled. None of those transfers that just came in that this transfer wave. None of them signed yet.
Yeah, so you can't count them today.
That's probably
Okay.
what he's saying.
It was okay. It was
Yeah,
kind of
I
odd.
think they can enroll. I think they can enroll next week if I'm
Next
not
week,
mistaken.
right? Starting
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
He's had one running
Yeah,
back.
this-
He went to Ole Miss. That was wild.
Now, have you guys talked about the legal action that's going on with the Big 12 and NCAA and I think Big 10 regarding players' pay and colleges getting funded for collective?
That's crazy.
No.
No, what
I
happened?
read some of
That
that
shit's
the other
crazy.
night. Yeah.
What happened?
I
They're
got
But they're not paying these kids, bro.
Yeah,
They're
they're talking
offering
about
them all this money, but not paying them.
they're talking about putting $2 billion aside for past players and giving $20 million per team, as I understood it. But it's for the whole athletic department, not just football.
Oh, now we talked about that. So that's from the rears. So we got two things going on.
Yeah.
You got some current players like at Texas A&M. A lot of guys saying they weren't getting paid by the collectors. Like how the dude at Florida is suing Florida right now. So you got that going on, and then you got guys that played college ball years back that's suing the NCAA because it was like we should have put that NIL. Y'all held us back for years. So we should have made X amount of dollars. So they're trying to stuff for like $1 billion. And they saying moving forward, programs should have $20 million to pay their players. So I'm looking at that. That's gonna kill a lot of programs.
I heard about that, Tiger. They said the NCAA gonna go bankrupt if the people who suing them win this lawsuit.
That might be a play though, because I really I think the Big Ten and they're preparing themselves to separate from the NCAA, man,
and the Big 12. Yeah,
I don't know about the.
They said the SEC,
Big 12 signed on also,
and
the Big Ten.
Yeah, they're going to.
They said those two leagues are getting ready to create a super league.
Yeah.
To the Big 12? With the Big 12?
No, they saying the Big Ten and the SEC are separating themselves basically away from like this league, like the power conferences.
And I thought
they're going to create their own super conference. They already got a format out for how it's going to go and everything.
Yeah.
It
makes sense if you really look at it.
I don't really like it, bro, because it goes off of like I'm not into like soccer, but like it goes off of like how that system is like with the rankings and stuff. Like I don't know, bro. So it'll be the Super League, and then it'll be like this other league. Y'all gotta do your research out, because I might not be explaining it right. I just don't like the idea.
Hey, mute your mic, and when you get ready to talk, I'm mute you because you got a little feedback.
Who, me?
Yeah.
So under the settlement, athletic departments will be able to pay their players directly, as I understand it. You guys don't think that's a positive step? I mean, it's coming either way. I mean, like I think the SEC and what was the Pac-12 the only other conferences that have not settled, but it's coming. So at start 2025, they'll get to pay directly. You guys don't think that's a good thing?
I mean, what's the benefits from it though?
It's going to kill the collective.
It's a good thing for the big conferences.
Oh, if it's going to kill the collectives, then I'm all for it.
Yeah. No, I don't think it kills the collectives. I don't think it kills.
That's the whole purpose of.
I think the collective should pay the schools directly instead of giving all these players promises like, oh yeah, I got a bag for you, I got a bag for you. Like,
Listen,
give the
Yeah, I
school the
think
money.
they should have a bank. They should have an account that they put the money in and they divvy it out through that bank account.
But
Mhm.
the collectives is beneficial to these people, these boosters that have a lot of money. The CEOs and all these big donors, they want to have that power to pay directly.
right,
They're not
right.
gonna want to give the check to the athletic director. They're not gonna trust them. They want their money to go directly to the player, so they can have that access. They can have that power.
Yeah, but
So,
what happens when you promise a kid $13 million and you don't follow through on your promise? Now
You
you
sue the
got
school.
lawsuits.
but
You
the
sue-
issue is
You
that,
sue the school.
but the issue, like in Florida, is that the collective they alleged that the collective was doing it with the school. If it was a separate case, I mean, if they were doing it separate, then the player could sue the collective directly, but the school wouldn't have anything to do with it.
Okay, I get what you're saying. All right. I
Hey,
don't
y'all
know,
hit the
bro.
like button. Get the likes up.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty big, man. College sports is definitely changing. It's pretty much like a minor league. I mean, if you want to say that.
Yeah, now this is the thing. But see, they've been getting money for a long time. That's the thing about it. They've been getting money. This is the thing that's scary to me is the schools like a Georgia State, schools like a Georgia Southern, those schools, like Troy State, these smaller schools, Miami, Ohio, they gonna get stuck. They will never be able to break through. Like if you end up hitting on a coach, and I don't understand why the collectives can get money to pay these coaches to keep these coaches in house so they won't have to jump to these bigger companies. If you can get, just check this out, y'all. I looked at all the coaches like salaries and stuff a long time ago. App State was paying like $700,000, and then to go above $700,000, you had to go to like the bigger conferences. Right now, you can get the millions, the 2 million, 3 million, stuff like that. So y'all trying to tell me the collectors at App State can raise money to pay for a quarterback, but they couldn't raise money to pay the coach a little more money, like Jackson, how Prime left. Nobody couldn't raise money to pay the coach a little bit more to lock him in if he winning for y'all. Now y'all can build your whole program up. Like, cause dudes don't really want to move their family. You got little kids in school and all that kind of stuff. You want to keep everybody in house. So I don't understand where all this money coming from to pay these players if they couldn't pay their coaches.
Yeah, that gotta be fixed though, man, because like it can never be fair because you're dealing with outside businesses. They can literally do whatever they want to do. Here, take this $2 million, but you got to do boom, 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 and boom. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, if the collective could just, I ain't gonna say funnel the money through the school, but just like the school is responsible for how the money is passed out. You know what I'm saying?
The schools will have a certain amount, and it's being stated that the amount would probably be 20 million
right
per school. But in addition to that, you're gonna have the collective.
I don't know, man. I just think that just like you can control who brings in the money, because I can just imagine, not just one company is giving up X amount of money. Those just people are behind the scenes that don't want to be seen. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't control capitalism, right? If you and that's up to the schools, right? If University of Arkansas, they're pumping out alumni like Jerry Jones and like the founders of Tyson's Foods.
Okay.
Their athletic department is benefiting from their school producing talent. So colleges need to be focused on producing talent, producing the Phil Knights of the world, the Kevin Plinks of the world. So therefore, they have successful alumni that can give back.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, I don't know, if you make the school responsible for how the money is passed out, then like that's how you clean it up, because you don't want to, like, the schools don't want to, how can I explain this? Be looked at crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like allegations of, you know, just doing wrong stuff, because this has been happening, but now it's just everybody sees it.
Yeah, but now the schools do get some power in paying directly, so they don't have to rely entirely on the collective. So I think it does empower schools.
I don't know. I just don't like the collective. I don't.
Did y'all hear what Penny Hardaway said? They interviewed Penny Hardaway, and he was talking about, he was like, yeah, a lot of these guys is making more than my assistant coaches.
Of
and
course.
He was like, it's getting to where now it's like, okay, I'm gonna need something from you. If I'm paying you $300,000, you know, I need to get some production out of you. He said, and now I kind of already knew it, but now it makes more sense. He said a lot of these guys wait around because as it gets closer to them signing, schools start offering them more money. So a lot of these dudes wait around to get the bigger bag. And he was like, you catch somebody late, it's almost double what you originally offered them type stuff. So he like, it's just getting crazy, man. These players making, he's like, all the players making more than my assistant coaches. It's getting crazy.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
the problem is,
thing.
the problem's gonna come in when you talk about money and these collectives. They want a return on their investment. The problem is we have kids that are getting this kind of money, and there may be some laws that protect you or teenagers, or, you know, just before you become an adult, you know, from certain conversations. So I don't know how they're gonna work that out, but eventually, you know, we gonna have to consider these teenagers, stop calling them kids, and let them know once you start going into this type of space, you're gonna have to be mature about your decisions that you're making. You know, how you perceive yourself, or else you can get fired. Basically, if I can say it that way.
That's what Calvin Prime is doing now.
Yep.
Well, you know, kids, like this is a real thing, y'all. That like people, our brains don't really develop all the way until we like 25. I mean, you got some people that's ahead of the curve, but a lot of folks don't develop till they're 25. So you can tell some of these kids, and depending on how they was brought up or whatever, like they gonna hear you, but they ain't gonna understand what you're saying. And honestly, these schools gotta get a salary cap, and that's what these bigger schools know. The salary cap that they're gonna get is gonna be much higher than these smaller conferences. That's why they're trying to separate from them, because now they're gonna try to make it even Steven, where we all pay the same thing. And now these smaller schools can compete with the Georgias and the Alabamas, and they don't want that.
Yeah,
Right.
but it could be a salary
problem,
cap. It could be a salary cap in regards to what the individual school is paying directly, but it can't be a salary cap for the collective. That's outside the school. That's like saying that the NBA can have a salary cap for what the teams can pay them, but there also got to be a salary cap for what Nike can pay. You can't do that when you're in a private market.
But a collective is not an NIL. That's the problem.
I think they'll be able to donate as much money as they want, but they'll probably cap how much the school can pay out per year.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be a cap for how much the school specifically.
Yeah, but
at least we're gonna be handed out, but not the collective.
But the problem's gonna come in because you're gonna start getting contracts at some point, and you can't sue a kid that's at a certain age. And I believe it's a law that won't allow you to pursue if that kid decides to breach that contract. Allow you to sue that kid because of the age. that that kid is in.
None of these guys are kids. None of these guys are
The
kids.
parent is going to have to
No,
stop that
17. No,
kid.
well, yeah,
Juju
you're gonna have
Lewis will
to.
be a
That's
kid
gonna
when
Will
be
be
when he
17.
comes there.
Yeah, they're not
He's
kids
17
anymore.
years old.
18 years old, still considered
Yep.
by law. By law, I'm not saying by us, but by law, is still. It's hard to hold them accountable if they
No,
breach a
bro.
contract by
Let me ask.
law.
That's
Let me
not
ask
true,
y'all a
actually,
question.
bro. You
The
18.
parent
At
will have
18
I
to
don't
years
sign
know.
for
old,
them,
18
I'm
brother.
just
years old,
thinking.
you're
Maybe I'm
considered an
wrong.
adult.
You 18. You can sign a contract to go to the Air Force. Like,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
these kids are coming in at
you're
17.
considered an adult
yeah.
at 18
I
But
think
years old.
colleges have
but let
always.
me ask y'all a question. How many bags do y'all really think that kid got?
Who?
I mean the
Who we talking
Lewis
about?
kid. The Lewis kid. He on his what, third school?
The
Who,
Lewis
Jade?
kid,
You
The
talking about
Lewis
Jade?
kid.
He
I
probably
mean,
got 3
what's his
bags.
name? The
Rashada,
quarterback from
You
Arizona
talking about
State.
the Jaden kid?
Jaden
Oh, Jaden
Rashada.
Yeah,
Rashada?
Rashada.
He
He didn't
definitely
really
got
get
some
a lot of
money.
Kid,
money.
hustling, man.
He
He
got
didn't,
some
yeah.
money.
3 bags, you know.
When you jump from school to school like that, most of the time,
You hustling.
yeah, but somebody paying off your
No,
debt, so you're not really getting like a lot out of the deal because you got to pay what you owe that other school still.
Just like being in the league. That
you
other
can't
team got to
just
pay
walk
off your
away.
contract.
No, you can't just walk away.
They got to pay you
Oh,
out.
okay. All right.
Nah.
Okay. All right.
But
Now
yeah,
it's
but
That's what happened when he
the
was
next
at Miami.
school would pay you off
See
though.
what happened? He supposed
Yeah.
to, yeah, he went to Miami and he had an $8 million deal with Miami. And then Florida said, we'll pay you 13. He tried to go to Florida, but his dad had already took a down payment from Miami. So now they had to pay that money back.
I think with
Okay.
colleges, they've always
I'll
figured out a way. Even
I'll
when you
give you a
couldn't pay
sense.
players, they figured out a way to get people big bucks. So even if they do try to put cap on it, it's still going to go above and beyond. They're going to figure out a way to make it happen. And then I
Now,
think with a lot of these kids who are coming from nothing,
mhm.
they're getting that bag, that NIL bag, and they're not necessarily giving up, but they like, man, I got the bag now, I'm good. When really they not understanding, bro, it's a way bigger bag waiting for you if you just lock in, focus, and play. A lot of these kids, and I hope it don't happen with McClain, but they get that initial bag and they content with it, man, when it's a lot more money to be made.
Yeah.
A whole lot more.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
Somebody phone giving feedback.
Yeah, I'm hearing that.
So guys, with all the money that's being floating around, remember the conversation I think one of the guys were having about unions. Where do you think that fits into what's happening? Because when you got a union, that's a whole new ball game. I used to work with a company, and we had to work beside union guys. And what unions will do, a lot of times they go on strike. So when they go on strike, all work had stopped. That's one of the downfalls that I feel. But
Yeah.
once work stopped, brothers, how will if they went union with this, they unionize this, how will that affect college football?
I think
Yeah,
it'll
they was
force
talking about putting a
everybody
collective
have a
bargaining agreement in
contract with the
college.
schools.
They got to
Yeah.
leave that
Well,
out.
it seems like the parents of the kids, as well as the players, have to be re-educated on how to deal with financing and how to, because it's going to have to. It's a big educational part of it's going to have to be a major um, implementation to when you get into these contracts and these unions or whatever. When you start to um, start divvying out big money. And I think Prime is doing a good job of trying to educate these kids about how to handle their affairs and how to deal with different things. And I like that about it because he's already being proactive in that.
Right,
Because
he's
I
ahead
think
of the
he sees
curve.
it coming. So he's trying to get these guys to think like men, be men, and not just
Well, a union will only help the players. So
Yeah, I'm just saying, but at least he's being proactive in educating these kids because, again, a breach of contract Just like Tiger said, his parents, his dad had already took a down payment. Now they have to pay that money back. At least you're not running through money. At least just in case you want to move around or something, at least you thinking ahead, forward thinking, if I could say it that
Yeah,
way.
but let's be clear though. University of Florida paid that money back, not him directly. So.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that they didn't. I'm just saying the fact that if he would have had this just for example, for whatever reason, he didn't get that 13 million. It was something else. It was something different. That's still money that he had to give back that he could have kept in his pocket if he was educated, if he was doing his money right.
Well,
Let me say it that way.
Well, let's say this right here. We got to listen to look at around the league and see a lot of guys that lost a lot of money. We got some guys that lost money being stupid, but we want to talk about Tim Duncan got a lot of money taken from him. KG got a lot of money stolen from him. Vince Carter, that's why Vince Carter played so long. He got a lot of money stolen from him, and they got stole. Fat Joe got a lot of money stolen from him twice, and these financial advisors were stealing money. A lot of these guys be doing bad deals. Flo Rida had to sue a company to get up like $200 million. And that was the same company that deal with Barstool. So a lot of these guys out here, they so educated with how to cheat you out your money. Like I got with Jay Morrison. And when you get got, you don't necessarily want to talk about it because you're mad. Oh yeah, I got with Jay Morrison.
Fault, Tiger, man.
Who the hell is Jay Morrison,
That
Tiger?
dude's a felon, man.
You don't know Jay Morrison? I found out about Jay Morrison when he was in Baltimore.
Man, that dude was a crook, man.
But I'm about building. Yeah, I'm about building and trying to grow. And like I saw, he had already had a company going, and I had my reservations here and there. But I was just like, look, if we could do something and build something, I'm about it. I'm about building. So I put my money in, and he got us. But I was planning on put my money in that. All the people in the group, I tell them about my ranch. We start selling meat, all that kind of stuff. Now we know where our meat coming from. So I was like, all these people I know that's in this group, they're about investing. So I thought I was gonna get in like that, and we were gonna all like eat with each other. But
gotcha.
Jay Morris was on that bull jack. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
no risk, no reward, man. You gotta risk it sometimes, man. Sometimes it work out, sometimes it don't.
Yeah, one thing I don't think it's like real big, like really well known like that. But one thing Prime does is he has his financial advisor, and his financial advisor actually has a YouTube channel. It's really good. But he has his financial advisor actually talk to the coaches, as well as the students. I'm sorry, as well as the players in regard to finances. And they're talking about real deal finances, like investing in the S&P 500. Yeah.
When you're dealing with that kind of money,
financial
literacy is important, because you
it's
can end up blowing it away.
If you make $5 an hour is important.
Yeah, I get it. You're right. Yeah. But back to that defensive line, man. The block bully commands a double team, man. Every time. Every game that I saw him play, they had to put 2 men on him. And they couldn't even move him off the spot, which to me is gonna make a tremendous difference. You can't just block him with one guy. I'm sorry. It ain't happening. And North Dakota don't have big offensive line that can take on that guy one-on-one. They're gonna have to put 2 guys on him.
Right.
Which means it frees up a lot of our other linemen.
I think he's good.
I tell y'all what.
I think he's great.
I tell y'all what. Yeah, I think he's good. I ain't seen the greatness yet. But
I ain't seen the greatness.
I tell y'all what I think. I think we're gonna blow the doors off this North Dakota team because like these kids guys, they so amped up, they so ready to play, and there's so much talent. I think we're gonna blow the doors off them, and the height gonna go to a crazy high level. And I'm worried about Nebraska because last year Nebraska, if they would have had a good quarterback, we'd have lost. So we might have a false sense of reality going into that Nebraska game.
They got
Tight,
to
let me
press
say
from
But you also
this.
got to remember,
right?
Shador got pulled. We didn't even play Shador in the fourth quarter against Nebraska.
No, but I see.
Like, we
did.
could
I
have
see
ran
what
the
you're
score
saying.
up on him. Remember,
That's a
Bucky
good
went to
point.
the
Oh, that is
sideline.
right.
He
You
got on the
right.
well off video. Bucky was like, he got $3.99. Coach was like, I already pulled him. I can't put him back in.
Good point.
But
Yeah, that's right. That's
Ty,
right.
look at this. Anybody that has played football, right? The scariest game of the season is that first game. Only because that coaching staff has the whole summer to prep them for you. You know what I'm saying? Rather than other games when you only have a week. To me, this would tell how good that staff really is.
And
You know
how
what I'm saying?
disciplined the team is.
Huh?
We
Yeah.
got
And
to
how
be.
I
disciplined the
can agree
team
with
is.
that.
That goes both ways.
Because they got a target on their back for every team in Big 12. So
I'm saying though, like
Somebody made a good point. Somebody said, but that goes both ways, and it does. Just how they got the whole summer to prepare for us, and I don't know what they preparing for because this is not the same Pat Shermer from last year who we have seen. They never seen our defensive coordinator. And then just the whole, even the offensive line, the scheme that he's bringing to it. You don't know what Phil Loholt is bringing because he's a new coach. So just like how they had the whole summer, we got the whole summer to prepare for them.
It's true, but
you know what I found out too? That coaches coach and players execute.
Right.
Coaches coach and players have to execute it. You can have good
Well,
coaching, and the players don't execute properly. You got
well,
issues.
right. But the confidence I do have is that these coaches, most of the coaches that we, like a Warren Sapp and the offensive coach, they are still, they've been playing in the league for so long that they can see things and make sure that the guys are ready.
That's true.
And if they need to go back into the locker room and get them ready, they can, because they've been around the professional level, and they seen everything they done seen everything that you can see in the league. And so I think that's the advantage that we have, that I'm confident in,
we
that they
have
won't
the
let these players have a letdown.
we have the advantage as far as like saying years in the league, but people not realizing that's years played in the league. Like coaching and playing is two different animals. Now you may listen, you may be able to teach a kid, right, what you know, right, but like the pressure of translating that stuff and getting that kid to like do it on the field, that's a whole nother animal, bro.
Our OC and our DC coached in the league for 7+ years.
Okay, but now you're saying this is his first off season, right? First of all, he has to learn his coaches and see what they do well.
Right. But
you
see, you got to understand
But what are
that
you preparing for though? It's no tape. Like you read the comment,
I'm
LG
saying
said. That's what
I'm
I had basically said. There's no tape on Rob Livingston. So like
what I'm saying is, listen, when you coming in as a coordinator, right? He didn't pick his own staff. He had to work with what was there. So now he has to learn them. So he know. Listen,
well, he could have. That was his choice, though. To be fair, that was his choice. Like he could have came there with his own playbook
that doesn't
and
take
just
away from
told
the
them,
fact.
y'all need to learn the playbook. Instead, he's going with the player's strengths. He's going to create towards the player's strengths.
Right. But
so the difference. Well, again, NFL players and NFL coaches know what they need to do to come together, whether they're from Whether it's his own staff or a different staff, they know how to come together to win, to provide a win for the team. And I think they can put I think they're not going to put their ego above winning.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
You know,
that's going to be a normal adjustment for like for him. Now, whether or not that's going to slow them down, we'll see. But that staff over there, even though they got a new head coach and maybe one other coach, they're all intact. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just see, like Colorado still has a young staff together.
How? It's 127 years of coaching experience.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but then
when I say a young staff, I mean a young staff to I mean Prime is a young coach on that level. Like, he's still learning.
right, but at the same time, these players that you like a Warren Sapp, they've been on the sideline coaching their team. Maybe not indirectly. I mean, not directly, but indirectly. He knows lineups and stuff like that.
Right.
You need to do this. He's talking to his players and his co-players, like talking to them. No, man, we need to do this. Let's do this. That
alignment,
man got
stance,
a
and
lot of
assignment. You heard
experience.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me say this. Last year, we struggled a lot because we just didn't have the talent. Like, if you give Nick Saban BS talent, he gonna struggle. We upgraded big time this year, so I don't think we're gonna struggle the same way.
And we got depth this time. We didn't have depth last year.
Just like this, right? What's the backer that the safety that came down to play a linebacker?
Trevor
Woods, right?
Uh-huh.
I think the only reason why he was on the field was because he knew the actual defense. He was able to make them calls. Like, he had a rapport.
Yeah.
With the
we know that he has a high football
IQ.
So when I'm
he has a high football IQ. That's fact.
Here we go. Come on.
Hey, I tried to tell y'all.
No,
y'all won't listen.
I'm saying he
go.
picked it up. He picked it up faster.
Man.
He was able to, like, that coordinator trusted him.
But
Come on, man.
I tried to tell him this early. Nobody listened.
Trevor was the only smart man. Come on, bro.
No,
That's not what we're saying.
Listen.
Well,
I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. But it is what it is.
Well, the defense they said was a very complicated defense too.
Yeah,
so for the first year, they said that and then they didn't have any depth. The talent wasn't there as well. So a lot of it played into that. But again, the defensive coordinator said he's going to play towards their talent versus giving them coming in with a playbook. He's going to build a playbook around their talent that they have or their ability.
So that's another adjustment, right?
Not necessarily, because he also said with that, it's going to be like, I'm not going to just, he said, I'll take the blame if it doesn't go right, but I'm going to rely on my other coaches. So there's going to be some close communication there.
Right.
Because if I'm going to play players according to their strengths, I have to know what their strengths are. Therefore,
another adjustment.
Therefore, I have to rely on my coaches that coach coaches that coach these guys.
There you go.
So what? And so that's how he wants to do it. He's not. And he said, if it works, then we all get the credit. If it doesn't work, then I'll take the blame.
Okay.
But he said he's not going to depend on just it's my decision. I'm the the head man here, and this is how it's going to go. That's not how he wants to do it.
And I think that's a good thing, man. I think that's a good thing. getting everybody's opinion about things and moving forward and just going in there, tossing the guys a playbook saying, hey, you need to learn this scheme, or, you know, we'll
I mean,
find
when
a different school for you. Like,
before
you can't operate like that.
before Warren Sapp got there, I noticed that defensive energy on the defensive line was not there. Once he got there, they got lit. I mean, they was lit up. I mean, they turned up 10 times. And I'm
Right.
like, okay, he makes a big difference. Those things that don't get recognized, Warren Sapp he got them in their focus, got them hungry, enjoying football. And he's in there with them. So kids can relate to that. They will, when you're able to relate to kids like that, they willing to give you your all, give themselves, try to give you 100%. And I think he got some coaches there that are able to relate to these kids and come down to their level and pull them up
You know what it is
real
with
quick.
SAP though? SAP speaks their language.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So it's easier, right? So like I didn't play at a high level, but I played like a lot of my younger years, right? Like I played like the furthest I got was JUCO, right? I knew that the earliest that I knew what I was doing, like the better I played. You know what I'm saying? So I coached also, right? And I coached skill, right? And I knew if I got to this kid early, and I got him to know exactly what he was doing, he could play faster. What I saw was it was a lot of thinking on the field with them, especially on the
Yeah, that's what's going on last year.
Huh?
Last year that was going on. That's why I was so happy they got rid of that
And
coach.
when you thinking you can't play fast.
Right. So that's why I think the coordinator is adjusting to his staff rather than making his staff adjust to him.
Well, I think it's a mixture of both. I think it's
Could be
him
that too.
adjusting to the players as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he got
That's why
them
Pete
coming
Carroll
up
won
with
so
the
many championships on both levels.
Boom.
well, and he
Pete
made a
Carroll's
point.
defense was real simple.
Yep.
Livingston made a point to say that he's got the kids coming up with the call signals so that they're used to it, something that they're familiar with. That way, when they come in with plays, it's something that they created versus him creating a call signal.
Yeah, and they give the plays certain names. I heard about that. Yeah, they'll call it a certain thing, and because they gave it the name, they know what it is. I think that's smart. But wow.
Hey,
The
y'all
big
hear
thing
all that
about Lewis
feedback? I'm
is
trying to
that
find
he's
out who
not
it is.
micromanaging his staff and his coaches. He's gonna let the coaches play to their own strength. He don't have to check on Warren Sapp to know that he's doing the job of training those guys in technique, so he can concentrate on creating plays.
Yeah, I like Sapp though because Sapp teaches. He doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually teaches.
Dude, I saw Sapp on the interview. I did not know that man was that smart. Sapp is smart. I watched him on some interview, man, and he was talking. He has a very high. I always thought he was the big brute, No. He's moving all that muscle and everything, brother, and everything. He's moving it and he's thinking at the same time. He used to give quarterbacks hell. When him and Brett Favre,
hold on.
Sure.
Hey, hold on. So you never seen the NFL playbook, huh?
Who, me? No, never did.
You know, NFL playbook thick like a phone book. It's thick like a phone book.
Okay.
All right, these
A
guys
phone
got to
book
remember
from
all
the
this
80s.
stuff, and you have from the 80s. So, and you got to know, you might have to know, depending on what offense you're playing against, you might throw in 12 new plays or 20 new plays every week, depending on if you're playing against the Chiefs or if you're playing against the Raiders. They got two different kind of offenses. Or if you're playing against the Eagles and you're playing against Miami, them two different offenses. So you're going to have to throw out a whole new set of plays to stop Jalen Hurts that you're going to have to use to stop Tua. So this stuff is complicated. How long these names,
Yes,
I could never be a quarterback. Those long names and plays they have to call out, all that stuff. And I don't understand how the verbiage got to be so long when they run similar plays in college and it's simple. But in the NFL, they make it long. I think they make it on purpose.
Because everybody's playing chess.
Communicating every position in that. I asked somebody that, and the guy Thomas, he explained it. He said because the verbiage is so long because a certain part in the verbiage is for the offensive line, the wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different stuff in that verbiage. I don't know why it's so long, but that's what he said, and it kind of made sense.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? Everybody's running the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Not necessarily.
Tweak here, tweak there, tweak here. You know, they're all in the concepts now. You know, if this plays here, you go there. If you see that,
not necessarily, because UNLV got a new offense that nobody has seen in Division One. It's called the Go-Go offense.
So look, Tiger, how old are you? About
46.
About
46. All right, so
46.
So you played during like especially in college or like maybe high school, like a school might have ran an I, single back, wing T, whatever. But it was 4 different kind of offenses, right? Now it's like everybody's running spread.
Yep.
But everybody doesn't run it the same. You know what I'm saying? It like looks the same.
You don't want out on us. Not everybody running the spread, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to be running 5 wide, like Colorado potentially could.
Yeah, we can run 5 wide.
Like different versions of it now.
I just don't see them running a 5 wide system. I don't know how that works.
Well, we got the talent to run 5 wide, that's for sure. Because that receiving room is off the chain, baby.
But I don't.
I'm not saying we need to. I'm just saying we could if we wanted to.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to me to come out.
Hey, let me say y'all
and run 5 wide as your primary offense. Go ahead, Tiger.
But look, yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot of stuff if you come out of 5 wide. Yeah, that's gonna help your wide receivers and your quarterbacks. But all your running backs gonna want to transfer, and all your linemen that like to run block, they're gonna want to transfer. So that's not good. And you put your defense in a bad situation because you go 3 and out. Now you're gonna keep your defense on the field. So 5 wide, that's not a good idea. That's not good.
Well,
look, y'all, we're gonna have to shut this down. I don't know why my internet runs slow.
All right.
Okay. Well,
it's popping and clicking real bad, so the conversation is not great right now, y'all.
All right. Well, I'll get with you tomorrow, Tiger.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. I'll see you on 10.
Later, everybody.
In the morning, 10 in the
what is on here?
Hey,
All right. Hey, you need to stop.
In, man. Y'all made the show go.
Good job, guys. Love you guys, man. You guys are awesome, bro.